niggas on it. They used to bait me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it, your homies on it. Y'all's the hater and all of my moves, but now niggas on it. They used to bait me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it, your homies on it. Realest podcast.
What up, what up? We back. We are counting down the end of the year.
Can we give everybody a round of applause?
Absolutely not.
Not just us, everybody listening, everybody who isn't listening. If you made it through 2022,
God bless you.
God bless you.
This shit stunk.
God bless you, man.
This shit stunk. My goodness.
Hey, tell your mama I asked about it.
Yeah,
Like, what are them
eggs
shows?
are
Like,
$9.
Bread is $5.
Dog.
Wonder.
Dog.
It's
Chicken
rough
wings
out
are
here.
like non-existent in the supermarkets. Yeah, I had to go to the meat market the other day to get them joints.
Oh, damn, you at the
I
butcher
put the
shop.
wingdings for $6.
I went to the joint the other day and at the farmer's market, I'm like, yo, they had wings. I'm like, oh, shit, it's up. Yo, let me get 4 pounds of wings. She gave me the bag. I said, yo, I lift weights. This is not 4 pounds of fucking wings. 4 pounds of wings give you no bullshit like 9 wings. Because they literally expensive as shit right now.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's rough out there.
Yeah, man. So anybody that made it through 2022, man, salute yourself, man. You know, give yourself a round of applause. Do some jumping jacks, couple push-ups or something. Drink a shot of some of that cognac, and vibe with us, man. We are here. This is the 6th annual TRPE Awards. We do this thing every year.
Oh, yeah.
Where we wrap up the year. We give people the credit they deserve for being absolute jerks. We also give people the credit they deserve for being excellent, having sustained excellence, or sustained nonsense. It just depends on what type of vibe you was on. Mm-hmm. We got some new categories this year. We got some old favorites that you love.
Oh, yeah.
We got some rap stuff. We got some cultural stuff. And we got some nigger nnonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what we do here. It's the award show. I got my jewelry and my tutory out. You know what I'm saying? I'm here trying to look good for the people. I got a haircut. You know what I mean? 2 weeks in a row, got a haircut.
I didn't bring any jewelry, but I did bring the toolery. Right. I got the tool wheel, man. You know what I'm saying?
I had to cut the hair down a little bit. It was getting too, you know what I'm saying? Was getting up there, to all the young bitches, I'm 33. I got to maintain my mystique. Yeah. Can't be out here looking 41 when I'm 39.
Yeah, I've given that up a long time ago. I remember a couple years ago, young John, I wasn't even on some cracking on shit. I was just like, what's up, little mom? She was like, how you doing, sir? I'm like, damn, sir. Good Lord. like I'm the vice principal.
You ain't even gonna pretend.
Yeah.
You ain't even gonna pretend you gonna hit this head. All right, cool. All right, say no more.
You ain't even gonna pretend you gonna hit this head. All right, cool.
Say no more.
That's funny as shit. How do you feel about the TRPE year?
I think we had a good year. We went up. We're up like 25% year over year as far as like streams, downloads, whatever you want to categorize that as far as the audio piece. Video, we are leaps and bounds ahead of where the hell we were at the beginning of at the end of last year, beginning of this year.
We're literally going viral and shit now.
Yeah, we are breaking barriers. I figured out YouTube Shorts. You know what I'm saying? Give me a round of applause. Figured that out.
Me and Dan gave up.
Figured out YouTube Shorts. We've been slowly breaking barriers. We cracked 500. They was limited us at 500. Then we cracked 1,000. They was limited us at 1,000. And we cracked 1,500. Now we got one with Chris Gotti that's going up. Mm-hmm. We're TikTok sensations. Yeah. Things are great, man. So I'm happy on the trajectory that we on. Anybody out there that has money with a company that would like to give it to us, we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Like
we around.
Yeah, we around. Don't let our upward trajectory fool you into thinking we don't want your money. Yeah. We want it. We need it.
Yeah. Needed more than the one.
Yeah. Yes, Joe Budden had a very nice rose gold Patek on the other day. I think it was like maybe like a 5920 or whatever, the one with the leather band or whatever.
You have ruined me with the 5980. It's
disgusting.
I have to get a 5980.
Yeah. That's the watch that was like, oh, shit.
Like, I have to get one of those. Yeah, that shit is gorgeous, man.
Yeah, the 5980 is tough to beat.
Yeah.
Dollar for dollar is tough to beat.
I saved the hashtag 5980 on my Instagram.
I'm following it.
Yeah, I'm following this shit. Like, damn, another one?
Oh, y'all just keep making these.
Yeah.
All right, niggas got these. All right, bet. Say no more.
It was wild because we had people. This is our award show, so like we just said, we had categories, and people were hitting me like, "Yo, it's a category or two, y'all. I think y'all should have thrown in there. One that, shout out to my man Chris, he threw out there was like watch of the year. And I'm like, wasn't too many released watches though that went crazy.
Probably the two that stood out was
The Sprite,
the left-handed GMT, the reintroduction of the Vacheron 222, and what else? Oh, there was a green 5980 Patek limited edition that got released, the olive green dial, stainless steel with the olive green dial.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Lionel Messi, bro.
Yeah. I saw that, and there might have been one or two more, but I'm poor right now. I'm not buying watches, so I didn't want to depress myself with some shit like that. So, but yeah, I think it was with the olive green dial or whatever, the Patek or whatever case may be. I'm like obsessed with Pateks right now, yo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the joint Joe Button had on. That joint. I don't know if it was the green band or not, but yeah, he had, because I couldn't get up close enough, but that might have been the joint.
I couldn't get up close
I'm
enough.
in joint.
Yeah.
Screenshot, pause, screenshot.
You was
zoom
talking about
in,
this? Oh, no, that's a
screenshot.
5711.
Wasn't it 5711? I think they discontinued the 5711 this year.
Did they?
Yeah.
The thing with the 5711, it's a 40 millimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not crazy about the 5711. The 5980 though, that's a good watch. All I need is a $250,000. Like,
A light quarter.
yeah, light quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it might have been the 5711.
yeah, it's definitely the
Yeah,
5711.
year production 2021, 2022.
Yeah, it's 5711.
Yeah, it's a 5711. So yeah, they were pretty nice. The Tiffany Patek, was that this year or last year?
That's like last
That was
year.
last year.
I think
Okay.
the year before. Yeah,
All right.
right
Well,
now.
yeah, that was like,
They're starting to pop up like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger had one on the other day. Like they're starting to pop up.
it's like you can't really buy it if you're not buying it from Sotheby's or one of these private auctions. You can't really buy it. It's kind of like Bernard is like, oh shit, what's up? We got like 4 of these just came off the line or whatever the case may be. You want this or whatever. But Bernard Arnault shitted on everybody and popped up with a Tiffany 5712.
Yeah.
And it's just like, like, what are we doing here? Like, so you gonna render my shit just worthless, basically. Okay, cool. Good looking.
We also had somebody reach out, was like, y'all forgot hookah flavor of the year. I'm like, you're ghetto as shit.
Yeah.
But it's Love 66.
It's Love 66.
I ain't gonna hold you. You know what's become my go-to combination? Magic Love and Lucid Dream.
Okay.
I mix those two. That's the one we smoke on top of the cooler.
Yeah.
I mix that shit a lot. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's a good blend too. But I think Love 66 had the culture and the chill culture.
It's my belief that Love 66 and Magic Love are the same thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Different
Yeah,
manufacturers.
two manufacturers.
Yeah. We're gonna get into the hookah shit later when we talk about big tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, you got anything? Oh, our live show. Let's do that.
Yeah. Live show Sunday, January 22nd.
We a month away.
We are a month away.
Less than a month.
Yeah, we are 4 weeks away. 27 days. Yeah, 27 days. If y'all don't have tickets yet, get your tickets. TRPE6.eventbrite.com. We had some traction, moving some tickets this weekend. We got some more marketing campaign stuff starting today. I had to let y'all get Christmas out of the way. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I ain't paying attention to nothing except Christmas. So shout out to everybody that already bought tickets, all 250, 70 or whatever the fuck it is of you that already have tickets. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. We love y'all. Your VIP, if you have VIP tickets, your merch is already in. I have it already. You ain't gotta wait and have me come creeping up to your house like a cat burglar, dropping it off.
Another one. The
The
people
night.
who are reaching out that want to buy VIP and reserve tickets, even though they're
Hashtag
all,
eat shit.
even though they're all sold out. If you want to buy tickets or get an extra ticket or do some boss player shit, that's cool. The big, like, remember Jerry Seinfeld was like, yo, I have a reservation. And she was like, oh, okay, we don't have any mid-sized cars. He was like, how? I made a reservation. Do you have the reservation? She said, yes, we have the reservation, but we don't have the car. He was like, well, that's the biggest part of the reservation is the holding of the
reservation, yeah.
Anybody can just take it. But you got to hold the reservation. It's like for you to reach out and be like, yo, man, I need 5 of them VIPs. Okay, cool. I'm going to holler at you later. That's not how it works.
Yeah, it's not. This is not a thing.
No.
Get you a payday loan.
Yeah.
Get you a credit card advance.
take your the title to the Explorer down to Delaware.
Yeah.
come back with the cash.
Y'all can learn a thing or two from the young girls. Apparently, the young girls are finessing like no other. We talked about it on Patreon. When they need to get their hair done, if it's 200, they tell niggas it's 400, and they hit 11 niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get more resourceful and more better at crowdfunding like the young girls do.
Nigga said
they got it figured out.
Nigga said the chick said, "Yo, can you pay my Pico bill for Christmas?" And he was like, "All right, how much is it?" She said $437. He said, "I called Pico. They told me shit was $89."
So I did like any boss player would do. I paid it.
Yeah, I paid it on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Join them lights, baby. Silly as shit.
If your electric bill is $490, are you having a rave at your house every month?
Electric is high, man. Like,
remember a couple years ago when they quote unquote deregulated electric?
yeah.
And it's like you could, technically Pico is a service, but you could get your kilowatt hours from anybody.
Yeah.
You could get it from a Black Conservative Energy Consortium group out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's just like, well, what is the benefit to this? I don't really know, but I'm
you
selling.
can pick your provider.
You can pick your provider.
Yeah.
They had a monopoly for far too long.
Yeah, that shit is like health insurance. When you sign on to the job, you can go whatever you
You
want.
can get a GMO, PPO.
Yeah. You go whatever you want, baby. Like,
Aetna.
Yeah, that shit is real. But yeah, man, pull up to the show, man. TRPE6.eventbrite.com. It should be fun.
We'll have merch for sale. Sponsored by Hennessy. Sponsored by 14th and Market. Thank y'all.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate y'all, man. They're integrated in everything that we do, man. All our videos, they're like the black hand of TRPE. You don't know that they're there, but they're there.
What do you want for TRPE in 2023?
$55 million.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say 75. No, we in the fall.
55 million.
So 65 million.
Yeah. I just watched the Best Man final chapter this weekend. They were on a beautiful yacht, and I'm
gonna watch it tonight. I'm dreading it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was pretty good. The first two
Don't tell me nothing.
The first 2 episodes was excellent, and then
Wait. It's a show?
It's a series. It's 8 episodes.
Oh, I'm not watching it tonight. I thought it was a movie.
No, it's 8. Same thing I thought, and then I clicked on it, and it was like episode 1, season 1, episode 1. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's an allegory going back to where they left off up until modern day. Actually, till 2024. So it's basically like a 10-year span covered in 8 episodes.
So it's not going back and forth.
It starts 2024, goes back to like 2017, whenever Best Man Holiday was.
Okay.
And then it moves forward from there with Harper narrating the story.
So it's sort of like how they did the Bulls documentary, Last Dance.
Exactly.
Where it went back and forth and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Very well done. Malcolm Lee is an excellent, producer, director, everything like that. There's some moments in there that are absolutely fucking hilarious. I thought it was very, very good. Minus one little undertone that kind of permeated the final 4 episodes, whatever. Watch it. Tell me if you catch it.
I kind of, by the way you're saying that, it sounds...
It's an undertone.
YAG backwards.
Yeah.
I can feel it right there. One of those Jag moments.
Yeah. GHEIGH. Very, very, just right there. It's just like, we didn't need this.
It's crazy how that really is just in
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's just in there. Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah, we're going to get it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you love this for everything but this.
Movie about the Hells Angels versus the Pagans. Here comes something.
You know the leader was YAG. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was, it was.
Yeah, you know that.
Why else did he have all this aggression? Couldn't get it out.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, but it was pretty good. I give it like an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
It was solid. It was solid. It gave what needed to be gave. Morris Chestnut got a lot of vagine in his joint. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of what?
Vagine.
The hell is that?
Vagina.
Oh. Vagine. I missed the hell out of
Yeah,
that.
he was it's like when you lose your wife and you grieve and trying to get over it, just sleep with mad random hookers.
yeah.
Be a man.
Yeah, be a man.
Heartbroken from losing the love of your life. Have unprotected sex with hookers. Be a man.
How was your Christmas?
Christmas was cool. I went to my mom's house. All my family's over there. My grandmother, my aunts, my stepdad, his mom was there. Everything was cool. It was very, very dope. My sister came up from DC.
Okay.
So it was spent some time with my family there. Yesterday, bounced out of there, went to my grandmother's house, which was like at my dad's mom. Spent some impromptu time over there with them or whatever the case may be. Got some food. My mom gave me a duffel bag full of food to come home with, and I was there talking to Dan earlier. I'm like, he should have just called me. I would have brought him some food. I had so much food.
You should have
I
brought some of
told
that
man I
shit
was
down.
about to invade. Like, no, I got your location.
Yeah.
I started inviting myself.
Yeah.
You coulda came.
Dan told me, like, you know, I got Chad mom location.
Yeah, everybody, listen. I went to my so I go to my mom's crib. She's just packing up stuff because they was already winding down. It was like 5 something or whatever. So they was already starting to wind down. They was there at 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
So they was already winding
I
down.
never understand why on the holidays we got to eat dinner at 3:45.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
will
make
never
sense.
understand that.
So she know I eat dinner late or whatever. So she just packed all my stuff up, whatever. I left there with a duffel bag full of food. Go to my grandmother's house. I eat there or whatever. She made, my dad made like chicken wings, brought that over, lamb chops, cabbage, mac and cheese, broccoli,
All the
bunch of
nigger
stuff. Yeah, all the different stuff, whatever. And Dan's complaining about how he was starving. I'm like, nigga, there's food everywhere. Like they had 2 different pans of chicken wings. Like
When I was at the meat market the other day, they had ribeyes, bone in, $9 Jones, big ass. Yeah, I made a couple of them Jones. I made them Jones. Like,
hell
them Jones
yeah.
were phenomenal. Say, what time the market open back up, man? I got to go back over there. Like, yeah, real shit. Meat market had it popping.
Yeah, so I ate at my grandma's house. I pack up, leave there, come home. I open up the food that my mom gave me. It's cheesecake, bread pudding, cookies, brownies.
Yeah.
Then I get to the food container. It's mac and cheese, cabbage, and string beans in this joint, prime rib, wild rice, and chicken over here. I'm just like, this is too much food.
I had Lee make regular mac and cheese the other day. Like just regular mac and cheese with cheddar, sharp cheddar, mild cheddar.
No truffles.
None of that shit. And everybody was miserable except for me. I was loving that shit. But you know, niggas are ruined mac and cheese. They don't know how to eat regular mac and
Like,
cheese.
ain't no crab legs in here?
Yo.
What's wrong with you?
Lobster claw hanging off the. Nah, none of that shit. Regular mac and cheese. That shit was excellent.
Everybody was miserable except me.
You want to hear about my Christmas yesterday? I had 2 bets yesterday, right? And I explained one to y'all. I'm going to talk about it here. I had the over, first half over for the Celtics and the Bucks. The first half over was 123.5, right? 123.5. The score was 62-61. What is that? That's 123
23 points. Yep.
Jaylen Brown gets fouled shooting a 3 with the time expiring in the first half.
It's in the bag, baby.
He's going to the foul line. It's 123 points. He has 3 shots. All I need is 1
Yeah,
point.
he shoots like 74% from the line.
80%
Oh,
from the
shit.
line.
Yeah, he upped his percentage. Then.
He missed the first free throw. I'm like, all right, whatever. He missed the second free throw. I'm sitting there like, ain't no way. That nigga missed the third free throw.
It's like, your young bitch must be pregnant. Like, you must be going through something. Because why would you do this?
Like, what the fuck, dog?
Yeah.
That nigga missed 3 free throws.
That's disgusting.
And I'm sitting on 123 points. 1 damn point, I hit the over.
They're free, bruh.
They're free, fam.
Hit them Jones.
Missed it. Whatever. Later on that night, I had the over in the Grizzlies and Warriors game. I had the over at 233 for the whole game. 233 flat, no 0.5. 233
flat.
They had 227 points. I wasn't even looking at the game because we was watching this documentary. I wasn't even looking at the game. I looked back. They had 227 points with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left. They had 227. The over's 233.
7 points.
6 to just eat, to just push.
Okay, just to push.
7 to win. It's 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
This is easy. Bro, when I came back and seen Klay Thompson shooting the technical with 9 seconds left, I'm like, and I'm looking at the score, I'm like, 109. They got 232 points. Shoots the technical, makes it 232. Inbound the ball and dribble it out. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I go and look at the play-by-play. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left. John Morant misses three-pointer. John Morant misses layup. DiVincenzo misses three-pointer. Klay Thompson misses three-pointer. They went 0 for 8, both teams, in the last 2.5 minutes.
Terrible.
John missed a layup. I'm like, if any shot goes in, I said, you know what?
You're one of the best finishers in the game.
I said, you know what? I'm done for that. That is how ridiculous yesterday was.
Yeah,
2 bets that literally just didn't happen for whatever the fuck reason. I can't. That foul shot shit was unbelievable.
That's disgusting.
That was just like the weirdest
That's
thing
an
I've
awful way to lose a bet.
Bruh, you talking about, somebody the other day had Grayson Allen to score first in the game. And you know, the first basket Jones paid crazy.
Yeah. Grayson
Allen got a driving layup, missed it. They get the rebound going the other way, but then the Bucks get a steal. They come back, they kick it to Grayson Allen in the corner, wide open three, he misses that. The Bulls screaming like, what the fuck? They start in transition again. Bucks get another steal, kick it to Grayson Allen again for a mid-range jumper, misses that. That nigga went 0 for 3.
Get your bum ass out.
To start the game when the nigga had him to score
Get
first.
out.
Never on earth do the nigga you take to score first
Get three cracks
at it and miss all of them. Like, dog, shit was crazy yesterday. But whatever, I did make it out because I did end up taking the Nuggets and the Suns over.
Yeah.
And they went to overtime. And they scored 30 points damn near in the overtime.
Gotcha.
Should be crazy, man. It'd be nuts. But
it's like, I be ready to get back in the betting world. I'm ready to hit you and ride like, yo, start sending me the picks. I can't deal with that shit. Like, it's hard.
I'm going to tell you what's so crazy. What it is the fact that it's so funny that we got on this because I've explained to the people, back in the day was not like it is now. Them niggas just weren't talented. I watched that Last Dance documentary a couple weeks ago, and when you really look at like those teams that Jordan, Barkley, Clyde Drexler had, when they wasn't there, them teams were like...
Yeah, it was NIM.
It was NIM. Like, even when Jordan them won 72-10, it was Will Perdue, Judd Bushler, Randy Brown. Like, these were not like stud players.
Yeah, no. These
they
niggas
were utility guys.
They wouldn't crack nobody's rotation.
They were utility guys. The thing is now, if you're in the NBA, you are a supreme talent. If you're in the NFL, you are a supreme talent.
You was born and bred to do this shit from 11 years old.
So that's why people don't understand. Like, people like, damn, the Warriors sit Steph Curry. They sit Draymond Green. How the fuck did they got 130 points? It's because everybody on that bench can score 35
exactly.
if need be. That shit real.
Yeah.
Think about the Nets sat everybody a couple weeks ago. They sat KD, Ben, Kyrie. The Nets went out there and scored 132 points. Patty Mills had 20. Fucking Royce Royal.
Like, you know he's the best player in Australia.
Like, dog, these motherfuckers can score. So you really, there is no, I got an advantage because they sit and they got tonight. It just, it's not like that. It's just a whole different sports arena. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the rundown. Let's get some hand claps. Let's get into it, man.
6th Annual TRPE Awards.
Do you want to start on a high?
I want to start on the low.
Okay.
I want to start on the low. I know right where I'm going.
How low are we going?
We going to the bottom of the totem pole. A nigga just went to jail.
Okay.
SMH moment of the year.
Oh, you starting with the okay?
We gonna get right with the shits.
Okay.
The nominees for the SMH moment of the year are people that encapsulated the worst, most egregious, and just downright confusing moments of the year. They include an Oscar winner that slapped the nigga so hard he fucked his own career up. Just rappers in general getting murdered. Tom Brady falling off a cliff. A nigga that shoots rockets in the air and lands them better than NASA buying a fucking bird app. None of this shit makes sense. Here we are. We're here to talk about it. SMH moment of the year. Your nominees are Tory Lanez and Meg. I added in parentheses all the lying and Tory Lanez awful attorney. Russia versus the Ukraine. Black Panther 2. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock so hard he had to go do a slave movie. It's awful, by the way. It's pretty bad.
I'm not watching it.
Amber Heard, the bed shitter.
Yeah.
Rapper murders. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. Rest in peace, Takeoff. Rest in peace, a lot of Cash Dusto. Tom Brady falling off a cliff, and then Elon Musk, the South African assassin, the baby shooter. He shoots babies and random women and doesn't take care of them. Buying the bird app, buying Twitter. Yeah. We need to do some analysis.
There were two on this that stood out to me as just like when you see it or watched it or was privy to it, you definitely was like, that's what you did.
Yeah.
You shook your head. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
Yeah.
It's just like
it
was like, because remember we thought it was fake.
Yeah.
We thought it was like a bit. And then you realize like, oh no, this is some weird shit going on.
Like Will's banned from the Academy for a decade.
Will's banned.
Was it worth it?
I don't know.
And when it initially happened, you know, we had a lot of general understanding for the situation and just like, yo, we all have been or on the verge of being Will Smith in various situations for a number of different reasons. Being a black man in America will push you to places you had no idea you intended on going.
I didn't want to slap nobody.
It will change your character arc.
Yeah.
It'll turn you into the fucking villain.
My sister hit me the other day, was like, she almost had to turn a Walmart upside down the other day. And all she was doing was go pick her groceries up.
Just regular
And just,
stuff.
you know, just some shit went left, and it's just like, yo, what if I flip this ride upside down? Like, that's how it gets.
The big blood,
The
homie.
big blood you talking to back here. Real shit, man. The Will Smith Joan is definitely like a standout moment. The other one for me is definitely Tory and Meg.
Yes. The Tory Lanez and Meg conundrum that started in 2020 and literally culminated Friday. It's Monday, culminated Friday.
Right.
Has so many ups, downs, arounds, and twists and turns to it that from a legal perspective, the jury had to disregard everything that went on in the courtroom for 9 fucking days.
Right.
They just basically had to say, y'all some freak nasties. Y'all all fucking each other. Y'all all lying.
Yeah.
Y'all bitches beat each other up. Y'all never gonna admit it. We gonna dismiss everything y'all said and just focus on what you originally told the cops.
My homie the other day was like, I'd have loved to see the jury foreman get up and say, and why did judge? Y'all niggas. Like, cause that's what it was given.
Yes.
Like, y'all, all of y'all are fucking insane.
Y'all are all freaks. Y'all all having sex with each other. Meg apparently is a habitual backdoorer, which, hey, man, I'm available. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to backdoor my girl to get to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Feel free. But with that being said, even with that on her resume, even with her establishing herself as a liar, she still deserves sympathy and she still deserves justice for what happened. Because at the end of the day, the only 2 things that we know for sure is Meg got shot and y'all niggas is lying. Mm-hmm. Everything else is up to interpretation because everybody that came in that courtroom said some totally different shit than what they said originally. Whether it been on IG Live, to the police, to the DA, whatever the case may be, all these motherfuckers is lying. So we got to strike all of this shit and just be like, what do we think happened?
One of my homegirls was like, yeah, so what do you think about the like, do you feel like Tory did it? And I'm like, I honestly don't know. So then when the conviction happened, she hit me, was like, yeah, what you got to say now? I'm like, still, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like like a guilty verdict doesn't change. OJ got found not guilty.
Here's the
that
thing.
doesn't change my opinion on that.
For those of you that have been paying attention to the nigger net over this weekend, the guilty verdict didn't change anybody's mind.
No.
If anything, niggas feel stronger than they did before about it because now they feel like he got railroaded because everybody put their jailhouse lawyer cap on and felt like they had some level of understanding that nobody else had.
And as if the situation wasn't weird enough, Tory dad came outside of the courtroom.
Bruh.
And his rant was like, I felt the passion and the energy, but it was like, where is this going?
Nowhere.
Because it like shivers like, and Jay-Z, you thought you had Nas would take over. It was like, it got that weird. Like,
Just because you stabbed Earl and got away with it 20 some odd years ago does not mean you could railroad my son.
apparently Bobby Shmurda called out Rock Nation.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is just, it's too much.
But here's the thing. This is how burnt out Bobby Shmurda was. He just fought with Epic for 2 years to get off the label to try to sign with Rock Nation. Like, what is going on here?
It was, you know what? Tory and Meg, Mike.
No, they got it by a landslide.
Tom Brady deserves some consideration because Tom Brady, when you talk about shaking my head, you're ranked as the GOAT. Yeah. You left Bill Belichick and went to the Buccaneers and you won a Super Bowl. Some shit you like that's the Shaq and Kobe, like Kobe, I got one more than Shaq type John. Like it was that. You married Giselle, who is a supermodel and is filthy fucking rich. Yeah. And you're Tom Brady, who's got all the success, all the shit. And in 1 year, you're now on a losing situation where y'all look disjointed and might not make the playoffs.
Did you see what he said last week? He was like, I lost my family to lose the fucking Brock Brockenmeyer.
You done got divorced now. Giselle's out. You lost all that
she
money.
out with the trainer.
You lost all that money
Getting
with the,
yoga
with the FTX crypto shit. I'm just like, Tom Brady really is. That's a.
You gonna have to play football till he's 67
Like
years
all
old.
you had to do was just go sit down. Like that's really.
It was right there for you.
Like what the fuck, man. But yeah, Tory and Meg, I think by
a landslide, man. Give it up for Tory and Meg. I
think maybe.
If that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody hit me, was like, why isn't Brittany Griner on that list? I'm like, because I don't know. I stay out of that.
Too much political. It's too much politicalness.
If anything, the shaking my head wouldn't be on the foreign government.
No, they were just doing their job.
The shaking my head would be on y'all for the way y'all flipped on her coming out for the bull. You know, like that would be the shaking my head moment. Like y'all wanted her out, then she got out. It was like, I can't believe they got her out and traded that criminal for her. That would be a shaking my head drum. But no, Tory and Meg are. That might be shaking my head moment of like the 2020s.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's a SMH moment that keeps giving because, like I said, nobody feels any different now than they did on Friday. I don't really see anybody that was like a staunch Tory supporter, like, oh man, you know what I mean? You know, it's unfortunate, but you know, justice was served. Nobody's level-headed like that. Academics is like the only one where he's like, yo, I accept the verdict. Like I was on the other side. I thought this was going a different way. I was wrong. I accept the verdict. And then people is getting on the Discord is like, man, that bitch lying. Man, that nigga ain't shoot nobody. This is bullshit.
Kev hit me the other day at like 3 in the morning. Like, you see I was right. I'm like, man, shut your ass up. I rolled over, shut your ass up. And rolled the fuck
said, you
back
see
over.
the timestamp.
Yeah, like.
You're a good attorney, of course you do.
Yeah, of course you fucking see it. You work in the fucking system, you bitch.
You're both sides.
Yeah. Fuck wrong with you. But yeah, no, that's definitely the shaking my head moment of the year. Tory and Meg is just. I don't even understand. What happens going forward?
Well, right now, he's locked up. He ate California penal system food for criminals. Miss Krim is gonna miss New Year's. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to retool and get a new legal team, and he's probably gonna put in an appeal based upon ineffective legal counsel. The problem is he just paid this lawyer upwards of $1 million. So you just paid $1 million for a bad lawyer. That's crazy.
Horrible lawyer.
Now you're going to have to turn around and probably spend another $3.5 million on the new lawyer on the appeal and a jury specialist and a better DNA expert and all of this different, a private investigator and like all of this stuff that you just didn't do because you didn't take it serious. And when your life is on the line, 22 years, your professional career and deportation, it's just kind of like, bro, you should have took this way more serious. You're supposed to break the bank around this situation because you already lost 10-20 million with losing Quarantine Radio. You already lost a $10+ million record deal that you were supposed to be signing that went out the window, whatever the case may be. Not to mention all the other endorsements and this being shadow banned, your music fucking not having the same traction that it had, despite you making the best music of your life throughout this whole period. You made 2 of the best fucking albums I ever heard in my life during this shit. The fucking the Daystar album and Playboy. Amazing fucking work. But nobody heard the shit. So with that being said, it's just like, yo, you gotta be prepared to break the bank going forward to try to appeal this and get this shit overturned, which I think is very possible. There's a lot of holes in this case. But with that being said, it's like, is he or whoever is financially backing him willing to, go the extra mile to get the Canadian crippler out of jail? I don't know.
I just shook my head.
Yeah, throw some prayers to everybody.
Definitely is shaking my head.
This is a worst case scenario for everybody. But, I think one thing that probably is up for play is the fact that these creative sentencing that Phony Willis is doing in Atlanta right now kind of opens the door for other DAs to be like, I mean, I'll give you 15 years suspended sentence, take your ass to Canada. You know what I'm saying? He may end up not doing no substantial jail time. Who knows? But I know California is more rigorous on gun prosecutions when a gun goes off than Georgia is.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
yeah.
Thoughts and prayers with everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Can we go to a high?
Sure.
Let's go to a high, man. What do I want to do? Best thing on TV.
like that.
The best thing on television this year. A lot of stuff, a lot of things went on. Have you noticed that it's all become like streaming apps and everything?
Yes, for sure.
It's not too much on like network television.
I don't know why I pay for cable.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know. Yeah, I like the last 3 nights I've like fought with myself. Like, you paying for this Comcast, you gonna watch something on Comcast on demand. I'm here to tell you, there's nothing there.
It's literally
literally nothing there.
Nothing.
Because the only thing I'm watching through Comcast is Gangs of London on AMC Plus. I can watch that. I can buy AMC Plus through any streaming service.
Right.
So it's like everything is streaming based. Netflix actually has their first live event coming up with Chris Rock March 4th. They're doing their first live global streaming event.
Netflix built a fucking campus.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Yeah, for like content creation. All we need to get over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Just
right
camp
up the
out.
street.
Yeah, real shit. These are the nominees for Best Thing on Television this year. You had BMF through the Stars Network. I don't know if it's coming back. Is it coming back?
Coming back January
6th. That's what I saw. FIFA Uncovered on Netflix. You had Abbott Elementary on ABC. That's an actual network show. It's all ABC when it comes to network.
Yeah.
Winning Time on HBO Max. We Own the Night on regular HBO. The Old Man on FX and Hulu. You had Dama on Netflix. You people forgot about that one. Blackish on ABC. And somebody hit me and was like, yo, why is Blackish on? I'm like, because they just finished their, they had their series finale. Yeah. And they had Michelle Obama. Right. That deserves hella consideration.
Indeed.
The Tender Swindler on Netflix was a very, very...
I broke The Tender Swindler.
You did.
The live show, I was talking about it. We did it on a Sunday. It's February 6th. I talked about The Tender Swindler. Everybody in the crowd like, the fuck is The Tender Swindler? By the next week...
It was everywhere.
My enemies were everywhere.
Yeah. My enemies.
My enemies. Cardi B was talking about it. The shit went mega viral. I broke The Tender Swindler.
My enemies. And shout out to Rocky, Tulsa King.
Yo, Sly is back, man. Sly been doing some good work, dog.
On Paramount Plus. Sly is 173,
yes,
but somehow he's making it work.
He did a movie for Amazon Prime this year called Samaritan that was pretty good, that I liked a lot. Tulsa King. And it's something else that he did this year that I watched.
I think he's doing Creed 4.
Yeah. And what else did I watch of him this year? Oh, the latest Rambo.
Oh, yeah, definitely did a new Rambo.
Yeah, that was pretty good, too.
In a wheelchair, shooting a rocket launcher and shit. Roll me up closer. Right. So what do you got? I know what I got in this.
Dan,
you're probably going to have to be the...
You had to
deciding
be the deciding factor. The performance that Jeff Bridges gave on the Old Man,
I kind of had a feeling you were gonna go that route.
Was so like, I don't really fuck with my family, so I'm lying to everybody. I've been killing niggas for 40 years. Y'all done brought me out of retirement, and I'm killing more niggas, and I'm just as lethal as I was when I was 25. The espionage, the storytelling, and to be able to do it in only 7 episodes, and the crazy cliffhanger that they left us with at the end of the joint. The Old Man is the best scripted TV series I've seen in a decade. It's amazing.
And he had a daughter that was
right. That was a double agent. And like, it's the like if you're into like war, espionage, CIA type shit, FBI, like it crosses every line, and that shit was amazing. It is an A+ series. I'm going with The Old Man.
I feel you on that. I understand everything you say. Abbott Elementary was such a chasm. Quinta, she did her thing with writing that. Shirley Lee Ralph has an Emmy.
Yeah.
That's Moesha Mama.
Right.
I never saw that coming. I never saw Lauryn Hill Mama from Sister Act 2.
The principal was amazing on that fucking show.
Abbott Elementary is that work. Me personally, though, I don't think anything captivated the entire people the way Dahmer did.
I agree.
Like, on both sides, where it was just like outrage. What the fuck?
Yeah. Think pieces.
I never knew this. What the fuck is going on? Are y'all serious? Yo, what about the families? It like Dahmer literally it fucked up.
Yeah.
And you know it's Netflix's highest rated joint.
Yeah, it
Like
beat Squid Games.
It broke Squid Games. Yeah, like Dahmer,
which was our last year best thing on TV.
you know.
And we own the same pair of glasses.
Yo, it's funny because it's where the gym I go to. It's a bull who walk around. He Asian. And he looks like Dahmer, and I call him AD. And my homie was like, "What the fuck is AD?" I'm like, "Asian Dahmer." He's just like, "What?" But he wear them same glasses and shit. This shit is crazy. He got the same haircut and everything. I personally think Dahmer just.
I can't even go against it because it's like it did too much.
It did too much.
And it's like when you like so much so that it opened up a new genre for Netflix where they're like, oh, we're going to do 93 of
Now
these.
we got a Gacy, we got a like they're coming with all of those.
Yeah.
The performance from the lead actor was phenomenal. Again, we talk about, supporting actresses. What's her name? From Reno 9/11, the cop.
Niecy Nash.
Niecy Nash playing like
Love Niecy Nash, by the way.
Niecy Nash trying to hold them titties as an old woman was funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hide them things, girl.
We know them things is them things been thinking for 20 years. Playing a lot of games, Niecy.
My vote is Dahmer.
I mean, I can't go against it.
Yeah,
My personal favorite and what captivated the most audience and did the most is not necessarily the same thing. It's Dahmer.
My personal favorite on this was probably FIFA Uncovered, but I know niggas is not trying to learn that much in 4 episodes.
You trying to learn and soccer?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Let me out.
all we know is Messi.
All niggas know about soccer is Messi and Lil Baby did the theme song.
Real shit. I'm going with Dahmer.
It's Dahmer.
It's Dahmer.
It's Dahmer.
Congrats to Dahmer.
Oh man, you know we should have added to the estimation. He's Salt Bay getting banned.
Yo.
They called him a Turkish mosquito.
Yo. That nigga, you know, so you know the whole thing with the World Cup is the trophy is only supposed to be touched by specific people. Mm-hmm. The officials and the winning team. That nigga came down and licked the trophy.
Yes.
It's like Salt Bay,
You
that
done.
nigga's banned for the next World Cup.
Did you see the video that Super Snake did? Oh my God.
What was it?
It was a
on
parody
compilation.
video.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Bruh, we have to do this on air. Yo, they flamed him so bad, man.
Playing Super Snake or the Salt Bay?
Salt Bay.
Okay.
Goodbye, Istanbul. I must go to Qatar. Cappuccino. Wow. Your Highness, I feed gold steak to hookers and fat gold tourist men. Can I annoy player like Turkish mosquito during best moment of their lives?
نعم، من فضلك افعل شيء كابتشينو. لا يشعر الناس بالملل من ذلك على الإطلاق.
Mr. Infantino, you are honest and loyal like bald-loved child of Manos and FPS. Your head look exactly like the world record egg. Please give me the power to go this place. Messi, I'm the guy that slaps my penis on the red meat, yes. Look, my photographer, Emily, yes. Good.
The guy that sucks my penis on the red meat, yes.
Oh yeah, so cool. Oh yeah, let me kiss it. Oh no, it's mine, baby. No, that's my World Cup. Oh, I'm gonna kiss you with my steak breast.
I'm gonna kiss you with my steak breath.
Boom, give it to me. That's my World Cup. Me, give to me. Yes. Oh yes, it's so cold and soft, like my steaks. Oh yeah, let me do the salt. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Then I follow Messi to his
That is funny as shit. I slapped my penis on the steak. That's hilarious.
Super Snake, like Bleacher Report, they just get it.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like culture and lifestyle shit, they just get it.
Salt
man.
Bay got his dumb ass banned from the next World Cup.
You are toast.
Yeah, don't even come to none of the games.
They gonna go get plastic surgery. Can't
We
come
eating
to-
chicken from now on.
Yeah, Salt Bay silly as shit, man. But yeah, shout out to Dahmer for winning Best Thing on Television in 2022.
Damn.
Let's do something we can sink our teeth in. Album of the year.
Album of the year.
Album of the year. People thought this year was slow for music, and it really wasn't.
It turned out to be real good.
It turned out to be absolutely terrific, for real.
You had strong, solid, concise projects like Pusha T's "It's Almost Dry." You had polarizing projects like Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, where initially people felt this way, then the tide turned and topical stuff was too heavy and people ended up sinking into finding stuff that they loved. You had Future's I Never Liked You, which I think universally people just enjoyed top to bottom.
It's the best-selling rap album of the year.
And he came with the deluxe and fucking put boot the ass again. Drake and 21 with Her Loss coming at the end of the year and just exciting everybody and giving people, I think, what we wanted with Honestly Nevermind, or expected rather with Honestly Nevermind, and just giving us like some braggadocious pop shit rap for 16 songs. Lil Durk 7220. Lil Durk pulled the rope-a-dope on everybody. Niggas thought Durk was gonna make a whole diss album like Ja Rule, Blood in My Eye. That nigga was singing on every song. And he has
his best-selling album.
His best-selling album, 1.3 million sold so far this year. He's gonna probably end the year about 1.5 million sold. Nas, King's Disease 3. Shout out Nas. This run of albums that he's on has solidified him. Re-solidified him as one of the top 5, top 7, top 10 best rappers of all time, and he's shown people that you can age gracefully, and that
I think it was Khalees. As soon as he left her,
you get sharper. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot sharper.
Because my favorite Nas album probably is Life Is Good, and that, the way he did that was just phenomenal. So yeah, I could see that.
Yep. Beyonce, Renaissance. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard 2 songs off this album.
You're lying.
I swear to God.
You've heard the Biggs record.
I've heard Break My Soul.
Yeah.
That's all I've heard.
I gotta give a shout out to my good friend in Chicago, Terry Hunter.
The Cuff It, that's the one that's the viral dance shit. Remember when Lawrence Killebrew came out the other night? He was doing the dance.
I have no frame of reference for any of
I
this.
know you've heard Cuff It.
If I did, I didn't realize I heard it.
The joint everybody doing
It's
the
the
little
dance.
old school dance off of.
I'm not lying. I don't know.
You're full of it.
I didn't know it was Beyonce
I'm
either,
dead.
but
I don't know.
I know the song from TikTok.
Yeah, only song I know from TikTok, popping big shit on my feet on. I ain't gotta be the ass because a bit. The recoil challenge, that's the only song I know from TikTok right there. I've probably saved more recoil challenge videos than anybody in history. I've never heard this song.
You're lying.
Wallahi, I've never heard this song
I've
before.
never heard the song, but I've heard the.
I've never heard this song.
You haven't seen the dance?
No.
I don't see how you missed that. When they do the you haven't seen that?
No.
Where are you?
Looking at recoil challenges on TikTok. It's a great song. It sounds phenomenal.
Cuff It is awesome.
I heard the song, but I heard enough TikTok clips.
Nigga, I had enough of that shit the other day. Coquito, I almost did the challenge with Lee. I'm telling you, like, that's what Lawrence was saying. Like, you can't help but start dancing when this shit come on. So yeah, no. But Renaissance did so much numbers wise. Number one for a month. Like, yeah, no.
People love it. People, I mean, the Goyles, they swear by it. They love it. You know what I'm saying? It did too much to ignore. 325,000 first sold. Number 1 single with Break My Soul. Like, it kicked ass. And it broke barriers. Did amazingly international things like that.
It was what Honestly Nevermind could have been.
Yeah. Could have and should have been.
Yeah.
You got LMA. My favorite R&B album of the year, Heart on My Sleeve. When you talk about R&B music, Puff Daddy said it the best. R&B music is about being vulnerable, exposing yourself, your feelings, your emotions, and that's exactly what LMA did on this album, and it just kind of appeared out of nowhere. I fell in love with it. I listened to it so much. Don't Fuck Me Up is an amazing record. So many songs on there that just connected and just, had me in my feels. You know what I mean? Amazing album. Chris Brown, Breezy. Chris Brown is the most prolific male R&B artist alive. There's no two ways about it. There's no getting around it. He just pumps out music at a rate of like a hip-hop artist. Like, he routinely puts out projects with 25, 30, 48, 62 songs. Like, it's nothing. I think the deluxe to Breezy has like 48 songs on there or some shit like that. And I was absolutely in love with the original Breezy. Need You Right Here was one of my favorite records, which actually is the first record, the second record that broke Friday from Philly, who did God Did, which is in contention. We've nominated God Did for all kind of shit. We'll get into that later on in the show. But Chris Brown was the original person that broke Friday through Need You Right Here and Till the Wheels Fall Off from the Breezy album. So shout out to Chris Brown for having the foresight to know this is going to be something that's going to change the sound of music, blah, blah, blah. And then it, catapulted one of the biggest moments in music of the year. And then ESTG, I never felt nothing. ESTG on this album has a 10-song run where he don't miss. Mm-hmm. There's 10 songs in a row where you're just like, what in the fuck? Like, and we talked about it on this show. Is this the album of the year? Like, holy shit. So it's like we had to include G, even though some people came, behind him and did a little bit better work, but still amazing project from ESTG. I never felt nothing. What are you thinking?
I hate posting these Jones online because it gets everybody the comments and the messages, and people start reaching into their bag for like they're like so and so's one fan. Yeah. Like, yo, how y'all don't got this person on there, and it just be like, bruh, like that ain't the album of the year. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't listen to Cassidy King of Lime Kill Pipe Part 2. And it's just like, listen, that's not the album of the year. Too many people were hitting me with what they thought might have been.
Somebody, my man Jody hit me. He was like, yo, y'all ain't got Lil Baby on there. I'm like, no, that album was not good.
That album was hard.
It had no staying power.
What Lil Baby album happened this year?
I don't know. There's 2 songs on it.
It's Only Me. It came out in October.
Oh, yeah, shit. Damn, yeah. I'm still listening to My Turn. I'm dead ass like, no, he didn't even drop this
My
year.
Turn has sold 1 million units this year. It came out in 2020.
Did it outsell Is Only Me?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That says a lot.
Yes. So much so, It's Only Me Lil Baby has no songs in the Billboard Hot 100 for the first time in like 600 weeks or some shit like that.
Jeez.
Because it didn't stick. Like, he has some good songs on there. He popping his shit on some of these songs, but nothing connected. And when he tried to reach for like the pop record, like a Whoa or whatever, it just didn't connect. You know what I'm saying? And I think he needs to start collaborating with like a different base of artists now to try to like expand his sound and try to catch something else. Cause it's like, yo, I don't want to hear you with Nardo Wick. You're bigger than this, and you need to reach beyond like that same gritty record aesthetic, like, and make some broader sound and stuff.
It's 3 albums on
I was gonna say, let's narrow it down to like
it's 3 albums on this list that I played more than the other ones. That's Future, I Never Liked You. That's Push, It's Almost Dry, and Her Loss.
Yes. I agree with those 3 being the ones I played. But I also played the shit out of Kendrick's album, apparently. I only played 4 songs, and it was in my top 3, I think.
I didn't play that album many times. Beyonce's Renaissance, I just respect. Mm-hmm. So I could throw that into the narrowing down. Beyonce, Future,
Pusha T, and Drake and 21. Is that the final 4?
But what about King's Disease 3? And it's funny because I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and I'm like, yo, everybody's like, King's Disease 3 is the album of the year. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I don't know if King's Disease 3 is better than King's Disease. And I don't know if it's better than Magic. Magic is all of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know when it comes to that.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. It's not King's Disease 3.
Okay, cool. Well, if you're on the limb, I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna come. The limb gonna break, but whatever. All right, so we got Future, Drake and 21, Pusha T, and Beyonce.
Yeah.
Everybody knows where I've come in my Pusha T fandom, I guess you could call it.
Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. I kind of want to give it the push because I know he's not going to win it.
As good as and get this fucked up. Drake and 21 on Her Loss were running it. I mean, like running it. Like
it's A-level shit popping.
A-level
for
shit
16
popping.
songs.
And when I think about, like, even down to Drake saying, whipping the Vespa off 6 tequilas, Big Benjamins, like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Drake, you got it. Robert Kraft sent the jet for us. That shit was patriotic. Like, that's fly shit. But then I think about the fly shit that Push was on with his album. And Push dead ass was like, MGM gambling. I blew a small mansion. I'm annoyed because this bitch keep calling Lon Von Lamp. That's genius. That's genius shit.
Does anything annoy you when you're losing money?
Anything annoy you when you ain't... Yeah, when you losing bread, oh my God, I'm sick of this bitch.
Start looking at the dealer.
No, nut ass dealer, nut ass mustache.
My only critique of Push's album is this. Please, y'all, don't kill me, because I'm a super Push fan. I'm a Re-Up Gang fan. The only critique is that in Push, finding the balance of making the perfect records, because he made perfect records, this album, he dumbed down his lyricism a little bit, and he didn't go where he normally can go, where it's like Range Road, leather roof, love wall, fucking truth, still move a bird like I'm in bed with Mother Good. Like, that level of so appalled type rapping, I don't think is on this album.
He said Pharrell told him not to do it this album.
But
See what I'm saying?
But here goes the thing.
And I caught it.
It's good that you bring this up. Because think about when Jay said, I dumbed down my lyrics to double my dollars. And we watched him do it with Blueprint. Them lyrics got so dumbed down to where it was like, yo, this is like elementary.
This is nothing.
This is way beneath you. Like I said the other day, Jay deadass was like, what did he say on the joint? I am killing them out here. They need first aid because the boy got more sixes than first grade. I'm like, this is an mosquito bar. I'm like, why are you doing this whole... In Push dumbing his shit down, he still was able to...
Still excellent.
Let me say this. I think him dumbing it down gave us more of cultural moments in him dumbing it down to where, like I just said, annoyed because this bitch calling Lon Von Lanvin. Clipping baby if he flinched at the price of Bottega. Iced out, bust down Cartiers.
His
just
one-liners,
not my thing. Like
his one-liners was stupid.
And a true story, since he said that, I hate the bust down Cartiers.
Every time I look at them, I be like, yuck.
They're disgusting looking. Because every young nigga in rap who get a one check, the first thing you see is an icy Santos.
Every young nigga that had PPP got the same one.
It's icy Santos.
And some of them paid $33,000
$30,000 for a $7,000 watch. So when Push say bust down Cartiers,
he's like, they don't got this one. They put the diamonds in the middle.
Yeah.
They raised it up.
They 15 grand bust down.
Push said the only time you see me next
13.5.
Oh, yeah, you may have one for 13.
He said the Bentley is the only time you see me next to Breitling. Like Push just had a lot of those on there where it was just like
he spread his shit out more instead of stacking it. And
Exactly.
normally he stacks it. And that's like a Re-Up Gang nigga where he says, something, a hurricane, like hurricane, don't make me come to Miami and bury Wayne.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that. It's like, all right, and Wayne is my nigga. And I'm like, yo, play that again. Run that back. Yeah. This is at the height of Lil Wayne. So it's like.
I personally hated Let the Smoker Shine the Coupe. Until, shout out to Kevin Dunbar, these niggas drug me to the Push concert, and I saw it live, and I'm like, yo, I gotta find a smoker. God damn. Smoker Shine the Coupe live was fucking excellent. And I went to Push Live, and Push Live was just like, whew.
Even with me saying what I'm saying, It's Almost Dry is still his best album.
Yeah.
It's still his best album. So he did it for a reason. He did it smartly. But at the same token, it's like them diehard Pusha fans know what I'm talking about.
I'll give you that. Because I'm not a diehard Pusha fan.
So it's like, if I'm just getting I'm getting nitpicky because we got to pick out a winner. So I'm getting nitpicky.
I look at it like this Push album finally gave me a bit of everything. We're listening to Daytona, it didn't necessarily do that.
It was one pocket.
It had it. If you know, you know, and then the what was that? This is the drug money your ex nigga claims he made. Like ain't no stopping the champagne from popping the draws from dropping the law from watching. With yay back chopping, the women in the cars come with options. Caviar facials remove the toxins. Like he was like, it was that pocket, but it was just that pocket. Whereas this, he did that on certain songs, but then he had rock and roll with Kanye and
rock and roll.
You know, he did the joint with his brother. It's Almost Dry really is a good ass. So all right, this is what we're gonna do. It's down to that and Fuge.
Yes.
Cause I'm gonna take her loss off, and I love you, B, but we ain't on that oom shit right now. If we was on that oom shit, you'd have it.
It's Fuge and it's Push.
It's Future and it's Push.
Future did something
Man, listen.
In the midst of this album that was very underrated, but it was smart, where he dropped his deluxe in the middle of his
He did it
album.
like the week after.
He did it Monday.
Yeah.
The album came out
y'all liking
Friday.
that
Oh,
shit?
y'all fuck with this?
Yeah.
He go 6 more for you.
Yeah.
And the shit that he put on the deluxe was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
How is this shit better than the original shit? And we love the original shit. And there's more meat on the bone, pause, on Future's album than Push's album. And there's not a bad song on Future's album. If we keeping it a buck, this is his best album too.
You think it's better than DS2?
I think it's better than, he went more places. And the whole marketing play of I never liked you in the midst of everything that's going on with Lori Harvey. And Future has an ability to tap into culture and just split the fucking ground and just have you like, oh shit. And literally, he did it again. I kind of want to give it to both of them. I'm not going to hold you. It's a cop-out, but I kind of want to just be like, tie. But if we have to pick a winner, we gotta get more nitpicky and just go through this some more.
Hottest commodity covered up Italian velour. Like, it's tough.
Future said, "Phantom like a cigarette boat.
Dog.
All this water on me."
My thing is we expect that of Future.
So many chains like a turtleneck under my chin. I learned to speak another language if it makes sense. Like, Future's talking crazy on I Never Liked You. I really don't know.
I don't know. They both gave you so much of what you needed and some elements of some unexpected shit that you didn't know you were going to get from them. Like when Future came with Wait For You, it's like,
Yeah, that was unexpected.
what is this?
I'm calling in the big guns, man. Of course, this nigga's not going to answer.
Don't forget Just Like Me.
Just Like Me was at work.
I got 4 watches, them bust down, ain't none of my shit playing.
Yeah, he not answering the jack. I really don't know.
I'm stumped, man. If we got to pick a winner, we're going to have to get more nitpicky. We're going to have to pull up track lists. We're going to have to really get into it because just on his face,
All right,
I
here we
can't
go.
pick.
Yeah,
Yo, what's up?
you live on air with us. Chad can hear you. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's up?
We're trying to figure out album of the year. We've narrowed it down to 2. We got Push, It's Almost Dry. We got Future, I Never Liked You. What you got?
I've never listened to Future's album. I'm gonna be honest with you. The 2 albums that are my favorite of this year is Pusha T and Nas. But I'm washed. I'm not really following like I listen to 90s R&B all day.
All right, so you're on Push, It's Almost Dry then.
Yeah, that or Nas.
All right. You kind of cancel it out though because he didn't listen to Future.
Yeah, Nas got eliminated in the last
Yeah, Nas
round.
got eliminated in the second round. So yeah. All right, cool. We'll take your vote. All right, so Rise on It's Almost
Rise
Dry.
on It's Almost Dry.
I'm not calling Kev because I know what he's
You know what he's going.
Yeah. It's just this is hard.
It's tough, man. It's tough. They both delivered what I think are, their, if not their best work, some of their best work. And they're both in the later years of their careers and still getting better. That's hard to do.
Very hard to do.
To the Nas point.
I'm giving it to Push. And I'm going to tell you why I'm giving it to Push.
Okay, let's do it.
Future is going to win awards.
Wait For You is going to kick ass all award season.
You know that.
It has to. It debuted at number 1.
It might not mean jack shit to Push. But I'm a nigga who legitimately kind of went out of his way to not fuck with Push after the split from Malice because Malice was my favorite clips. Mm-hmm. And then once the whole shit happened with Drake, I was just like, I'm cool. What the fuck, dude? I'm cool off Push. So for him to drop music to a space where it gets me to be like, yo, this shit is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
That says a whole lot. And that's the beauty in being an American, is that I can have a new opinion. I can further my stance. I can better my stance. I can change my opinion and go the other way. I can go from Republican to Democrat to fucking NA. Other. Push made me a real fan with this album. I'm going with Push. It's Almost Dry.
All right, I'm looking at the track list right now. Brambleton, Let the Smokers Shine the Coops, Dreaming of the Past with Kanye, Neck and Wrist with Jay-Z and Pharrell, Just So You Remember, which is my favorite song on the album, Diet Coke, Rock and Roll, second favorite song on the album, Call My Bluff, probably my third favorite song on the album, Scrape It Off with Lil Uzi and Don Toliver, which I enjoyed, which a lot of people didn't really care for, Hear Me Clearly, Open Air, and Pray For You with Malice. Now let's look at her law. I Never Liked You.
Yeah, it's 90 songs, and they're all great.
7:12 p.m. I'm That Nigga.
That Nigga went hard.
Keep It Burning with Kanye. For a Nut with Gunna and Young Thug. Didn't really care for that song too much.
Yeah, I ain't really care for that.
The young hoes loved it though. Puffin' on Zooties, good record. Gold Stacks, one of my favorites on the album. Wait For You, a lightning ride. Love You Better.
Love You Better was that shit.
Misogyny, Matt's theme song.
That was my theme for the beginning.
Chickens with ESTG. We Just Want to Get High. Voodoo with Kodak Black.
That was the joint where ESTG said, I ain't Jeezy. If it, I ain't no, is that 03 I ain't Jeezy, bring yeah.
Lee with it, can't bring it back.
Can't bring it back. Like,
The Way Things Going, great record. I'm on one with Drake. Drake was popping his shit.
I'm on one was that word.
Back to Basics.
Back to Basics is probably my favorite song of the album now.
No Security with Babyface Ray. Like Me with 42 Doug and Lil Baby. Affiliated with Lil Durk. Stay Down, Worst Day, Just the Beginning. I'm giving it the push.
All right, well, I mean,
and I'm gonna be biased.
Damn, about to say EPMD or something.
No. Just because I'm a federal nigga, just because of Gunna on Future album, I'm giving it the push.
That's because I'm a federal nigga. That's funny as shit. I'm cool with. I mean, the beauty in this is we don't actually have to put out money for trophies, so we can give as many of them out as we want to. So I'm cool with it being pushed.
Plus, I feel like Future still has places to go. This might be the ceiling for Push.
You think?
I don't think he can get better than that. He can stay where he at. I don't know if he can
It's
get
like
better.
damn near a perfect rap album.
Yeah, I don't think he can get better than, you know what I mean?
Like when you look at Push, I think his best Jones, like as far as talking that shit verse wise, aren't on this. Like when you talk about So
No.
all of that
But
shit.
his best songwriting,
format, like, yeah,
his best songwriting is on this album.
verse, chorus, like I don't. He might have tapped out.
All right, so we're doing two trophies, 2 awards. We have to, because I'm not coming off the Push on it. Dan's with me.
I was cool with. I said Push.
I thought you said Fuge.
No,
I said Push.
I said Push.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Push.
All right. We love you, Fuge.
Yeah, we love you, Fuse, but I just think
I think Push deserves it.
to do what he did in 12 songs, to dumb down his lyrical ability and his ceiling in order to become a better songwriter and a song maker is at this, you know, to say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, obviously you could. Yeah. And for that, you know, he needs to be celebrated and applauded for that because he did the right thing. Yeah. He did the right thing.
Because old niggas don't change. It's hard to get old niggas to change.
Yeah.
It's like, if I know I got 300,000 core fans, what's my incentive to do it different?
Right.
There really isn't one.
I'm with that.
But he made a great album because it's like, if I'm going to give him shit for Daytona and saying that it was too singular and it's only 7 songs and this and this and this, when he give me 12 bangers, I got to like...
And then he opened the field
up a little bit more. I got to give him credit for that.
You're doing songs with Uzi. You're doing songs with... Who's on with Kanye?
Dreaming of the Past?
No, Rock and Roll.
Oh, Rock and Roll.
Who's on
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. Like, you doing those type records, the bringing your brother in to do Pray For Me, it just, this album deserved it.
Yes.
In my
And
opinion.
for your brother to say he's about to start rapping again.
Yeah. Like,
the indictment window closed.
Yeah.
Statute of limitations
Take
over.
this motherfucking suit off. Yeah. But no, shout out to Push.
Definitely, man.
Album of the year.
Push
It's
some more
Almost
claps,
Dry
man.
from the TRPE boys.
Yes.
I want to stay on music.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and let's get right to it.
It's 9,000 contestants.
And apparently people are mad at me that I didn't have certain things. I'm like, you can't have 17 nominees
Yes,
for
you
an
can.
award. You can't.
When Joe Budden and Rory and Mal did their top 20 rappers, it was 62 rappers in the top 20.
Hey, listen, man. I tried
This
to
podcast, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I tried to keep this shit normal. All right, so let's get to the nominees for Verse of the Year.
Yes.
Verse of the Year, as far as we are concerned, 2022. Lil Wayne, Just in Time.
I don't know what this is.
I liked it a lot. Go listen to it.
Okay.
It was Lil Wayne being Lil Wayne. It's like We Set the Trends, but not really. It's Wayne being a little, because We Set the Trends, as good as Wayne was on that, it was, you know.
Yeah, niggas was fighting for that. We set the trends. Bro.
Yeah, you know, shorty a bedwetter, I got a been better. Like, it was Wayne being Wayne, but I felt like he did more of a Seeing Green on Just in Time than he did on We Set the Trends.
Okay.
And we gave Seeing Green Verse of the Year last year. That joint was nuts. J. Cole on London.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
When
J. Cole and B.I.B.I.
When J. Cole get on them spicy tracks where he get to be spicy and like not
and remind you that I got 100 million
like
too.
yeah, like I know I play ball in Rwanda, but I'm saying like I really got some.
I got a roll strap.
I have the Bentley is filthy, but I got a Bentley. Like when J. Cole get to doing that, I like it a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really. I respected it and I love the verse, but Drake on Churchill Downs. That's like the people's, no bullshit. Everything I saw this week where they did verses of the year, that was number one. Yeah. And I was kind of blown away by that. I'm like, I didn't realize that verse hit as hard as it did.
People, the rappity rap crowd even fucked with that verse.
I said it before, when Drake get in them spaces, who can really touch him, where he's really rapping and really laying it down. But go look it up. Everything had that as like verse of the year, and I couldn't understand the shit. Jay-Z on Neck and Wrist. That's all you need to really say.
Exactly.
Young Jeezy on The Realest.
On ESTG's
on
album.
ESTG's album. Future, I Want You. Yes. That's one of those, what they call them, if you was there, you had to be there moments. When that
old rapping ass nigga, you ain't never put on no ice.
Yeah, like you had to be there for that one. Fucking your bitch in my mask, free poo shots. You had to be there for that one. Jay-Z on God Did. This verse was so good that I apparently nominated twice. Didn't even no one recorded until yesterday. Drake on Jimmy Cooks is one of my personal favorite verses of the year.
Ooh wee.
Well, again, though, what's crazy is a lot of verse of the year things I saw. You know what they had nominated? 21 Savage on Jimmy Cooks.
Because of the energy.
I didn't think he was better than Drake on 21 Cooks. I didn't think
initially I did.
I mean, on 21 Cooks. On Jimmy Cooks.
Initially I did. Because of the energy and the delivery. Spin the block twice like it ain't no way to part. Like all of that shit. But then it's like when you really broke it down, I was like, let me go back and listen
Drake
to this
on Jimmy Cooks was phenomenal. 21 Savage on Major Distribution. That we'll get into that. Tierra Whack. Shout out Tierra Whack. Her first
Whack World.
Her Philly First 48 challenge. If you haven't seen it, go to her page and watch it. You know how good your verse got to be that I'm throwing it in here with all this shit that's actual songs. She killed that, John. Kendrick Lamar, The Heart Part 5. The last verse where he basically spoke as Nipsey, speaking to his brother. Yeah. That's some good Kendrick shit. Yeah. Future, well, Barack Obama's play. We'll deal with that later. Shout out to BF. Future on Bullseye 2.
Let me tell you something. Future dropped this verse, and Russell Wilson is playing the worst football he plays since Pop Warner.
Yo.
That nigga can't focus. He can't get right. He threw 3 interceptions yesterday, nigga.
Yeah, Russell Wilson look crazy out there right
That
now.
nigga said, I still smash on C. Russell ain't been right since.
Yeah, real shit. That's what Future do.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a verse with a crazy line in it that y'all ain't going to be able to act right the next 3 months after this shit drop. And then a late vote from people on my page, apparently. I got unfollowed. 6 people unfollowed me yesterday. I don't know if it was behind this or what. But I didn't put Cardi Tomorrow 2 on there, even though you had it on the initial list. And honestly, I just missed it. Because you see everything from your list made her. I honestly just glossed
It was an oversight.
over. Yeah.
I made it a point to tell everybody I'm going to add it back. Because when it comes to understanding the assignment, Cardi B understood the assignment on Tomorrow 2, and she ran every line. And she gave the girls captions for days.
Yeah.
And that'll get you nominated.
Yep.
With that being said, for me, there's like 3 verses that absolutely stood out from the rest.
Okay.
They are Drake on Churchill Downs, Jay-Z on God Did, and Future on Bullseye 2.
Oh, wow. You got a crazy list out of this.
Yes. When you talk about affecting culture, I saw Future's Bullseye 2 verse went viral 17 different times. Mm-hmm. Every time they posted it on a different nigger media page, it went viral again. Even the little pages, the shit went viral every time. Even Pastor Carl was like, I ain't gonna cap. He ran this show. Like, so it's like when you get everybody universally agrees, like, oh no, I don't even fuck with Bull, but he smoked this.
I don't even fuck with Bull.
You gotta give credence and credit to that. So that's my 3, and we can go from there. And then give me your 3 if you had to pick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My favorite verse on here is 21 on Major Distribution.
Really?
The way you talk about energy, play it cool, play it like the shit sweet. Fucking on the op nigga bitch. Say she missed the golds in my teeth. 4L gang, know we stepping. Y'all should get the funeral preparing. SF90, this is not McLaren. I make an IG model, run my errands. He gon' miss him, we gon' spin his parents. Stayed in Houston long as Steve Francis. Shoot his feet, got him doing dances. Wigging niggas like I played at Kansas. Ever seen somebody get shot? A lot of shit I seen before the top. I ain't trying to wrestle like The Rock. Fuck the Trish, I'd rather sip the wok. That nigga was spazzing on that. That's my favorite joint on here. 21 on Major Distribution. The energy, because you gotta remember, Drake started the song singing.
Yeah.
And then it just gradually came down to 21 being 21.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When 21 is 21, that's a good rapper right there.
You can't stop it. You know what do you say?
He's like the Derrick Henry of rap.
A lot of shit I do.
When he get going downhill.
No, that nigga said a lot of shit I do to stay alive. Everything except for call the cops. You can't fuck with 21. But he in them stupid ass little bags, man. 21 on Major Distribution. Jay-Z on Neck and Wrist.
Okay.
I personally think that's the best Jay verse of the year as far as what he was saying, line-wise.
Shit talking about.
The phase I'm on Love, I wouldn't believe it either. Jay-Z's a cheater. I wouldn't listen to Reason either. That's like a quadruple on top.
Yeah.
That's just insanity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Push said, I called Jay to say some shit I can't say. And that's what the fuck Jay did on that.
Yeah, billionaire talk.
Yeah, that's what the fuck he did on that. Drake on Jimmy Cooks, of course. Y'all know how I've advocated for that. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Kendrick Lamar, Heart Part 5 was excellent. That joint was phenomenal. So that's definitely got to go to the second round. I was in the gym the other day.
So everybody's going to the second round.
Everybody's going to the second round. If you haven't figured that out.
We've eliminated nobody.
We've eliminated nothing. No one. I was in the gym the other day and I was on the elliptical. You know, I've been like kind of struggling with the elliptical just because my back and my knee been hurting me or whatever. And I was on the elliptical and God Did came on a shuffle. And I started to just skip over it because I've heard it a bunch of times. And I don't know why this specific day I listened to it in the manner in which I listened to it. You understand what I'm saying? And I was able to like almost make myself older. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like listening to it from like someone who might be 47, 48, where it's like you grew up in that late 80s, early 90s shit. And so to hear Jay say the things he said on that record where he's like, you know, I put my hustle on the Forbes. Can you believe this, Ty? You know what I'm saying? Now the weed in the stores. Can you believe? Like, it was just that little part where he's like, he kept saying, come on in the background. Mm-hmm. Those who make the laws, I'ma always have smoke for them. Kicking snow off a frozen Tim, back and forth on his turnpike, done really took a toll on him. Like, I'm like, yo, Jay on. And the beat is so triumphant. It's just like, God did it.
I see a lot of Hov and gigs.
I see a lot of Hov and gigs.
Niggas say they don't know me internationally. Well, niggas on the road did.
Fuck wrong with y'all? Like, it's that shit. Over and over and over throughout that record.
He did in one mention for gigs what Meek couldn't do, putting them on a whole record. Gigs chopped that I see a lot of Hov and gigs shit up That shit was on his Instagram for 8 weeks.
Dog. It was nasty. It was just it was just a nasty.
It was
moment.
it was the equivalent of Kendrick Lamar's Control verse, where it's a long ass verse, and every single line is like, oh my god, like it's a cultural moment that I think everybody is going to remember forever, and it's probably going to win a Grammy, which is crazy. Considering how far the Grammys have come from, just basically. You gotta make the corniest rap song of all time to get a Grammy.
Out the mud, they gotta face you now. You can't make up this shit. It's a triple entendre. Out the mud, they gotta face you. Facials, mud. Can't make up this shit. The nigga dropped the triple entendre talking. Like that nigga wasn't even rapping. He just was talking.
Moving Fenty like fentanyl. This shit is all ridiculous.
M light up to 03. We'll let y'all do the Zazas. It's OG for the OGs. Like, some new niggas out of pocket talking exotic. Really
been to the Bahamas. That's another
topic.
I said, yes, I went to the Bahamas.
I've been there too.
Yes.
Woo, check that off.
Thank God I got that Barcelona.
He wasn't talking about me.
Thank God I got that Barcelona trip in last year. Shit.
Nigga wasn't talking about me.
I got some stamps. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't talking to me.
Monogram in my pocket. Off the red carpet. You seen the face I made that night? That shit is that shocking. Remember the whole when he did the joint when he seen Kelly rolling and shit? Like, how are you this fucking good? And you not writing this shit down and you got to take care of 3 kids? This is a lot of work. That's a lot.
Guru said it was one take too.
I could believe it.
Oh, he showed it.
Showed it.
Yeah.
He said, you see this line?
One continuous line.
One continuous line. That shit is wizardry.
OG sold to those you call kingpin. If those your drug lords, then who are weed?
If those your drug lords, then who are weed?
Hove is a real nigga's dream. My only goal to make a real nigga feel seen. Sometimes I make a fake nigga hate life. Never my intention, the consequences of this way of life. The way we used to play with life, I'm now careful with them sentences. Them the only jail bars I like. I never wanted to be the state's custodian. The laws are draconian. Come on. He kept saying, come on. Jay was drawing on that
Too
shit.
much, man.
That God did versus nuts.
That's the winner. I'm not.
It's one of them things where it's like, once you really get into like all of this shit.
It's
undisputable.
It's like we're gonna move everybody to the second round just to get to that. Like, it's too much shit, man.
All the pain from the outside inspired all this growth within. So new planes getting broken in.
Then I hear Google break the shit down. It was just like
Jay-Z legit, and this is no diss to no one else. No one else rapping. Rick Ross, Push, Jeezy, Drake, Kanye, all these niggas. Jay's the only person that can get done rapping. And I, to myself, and this is just being honest, I'd be like, yo, I am a poor ass bitch. Dickhead.
Where did I fail?
I didn't sell no coke. This is bullshit. Like, yo, my life kind of stink low key. Jay has that ability. Jay could dare us get on a track and be like, you niggas making podcasts, you better get your fucking money up. And we'd be like, what the fuck? And then he walk here and be like, oh shit, what up, Jay? And them nut ass podcast niggas, man. Like, you'll find ways to be like, Jay not talking about me.
Can't be talking about me.
That's what he just did with the Bahamas shit. He ain't talking about me.
Talking about me.
I've been there.
got your mansion on my wall. I got a condo.
Yeah. I got some paintings, nigga. Like, that guy did versus insanity.
Too much.
It's 6 minutes long of him just like
shitting on you. You poor and I'm not.
And then the crazy thing,
Exactly.
then the crazy thing is, you meet him and he's just the most gracious, humble nigga of all time. Like, he understands like what he overcame. And he understands his place and his importance in the culture and the fact that he has to be a beacon and an inspiration for all these young niggas to be classy and do shit the right way. Whether y'all want to do it or not, I'm still gotta set the fucking standard.
Ish was telling me about the whole shit when they was at the party. He was like, we was going to the Kanye party. He's like, looked over and seen Hove getting out the Maybach. He was like, oh shit, what up, Jay? Whatever. Jay was like, yo, come shake my hand. Like, huh? Wrapped over, dapped him and shit. Like, Like, what? Yeah, I'm about to go eat my dinner. It's like he had to think I was somebody else. Funny as shit, man.
Oh man, Nell said, "Hold robbing to take a picture for a piece of gum." Let me get a piece of that gum. I know you want a picture. He like, as much as I want to say, man, I don't want no picture with you. Come on.
I just got $1 million off a sink without risking $1 million years trying to
Get it out the sink.
Next.
I love neck and wrist. I really do. I think that the lines he was spitting on neck and wrist were nuts. I love 21 on major distribution. I fuck with Drake on Jimmy Cooks.
But it's not enough.
And Drake was you know, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I didn't even mention it on here, but Middle of the Ocean could have gotten the nomination because Drake was talking excellent shit on that. But it's something to be said about talking excellent shit and then talking some shit that no one else can really talk.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to like when Jay does shit like this. As good as Wayne was on God Did,
It's not enough.
it's just like Jay can say shit that most other human beings just can't say. It's the truth.
Yep. Got a great life, man.
15 number one albums. No one else can really say that.
Come on.
Like when you look at 21 Savage going through his deportation issue, Jay handled it.
Jay did.
When you see Wayne going through his legal issues
Hov
and
did.
having to pay taxes, Jay handled it. When you see Meek issue, Jay handled it. Jay
Me and Meek can never beef. I free that nigga from a whole
when
bitch.
Jay can speak from a place that realistically not many other humans can speak from, let alone rappers. Yeah. So at times that's the problem when I hear Jay say shit like the boy got more sixes than first grade, where I'm just like, no. But when he do this, it's literally undeniable. That nigga's you can make the case in the argument that he's the best rapper ever.
He's a wizard.
And then to not write it down.
And to not fuck up 6 minutes of rapping off the top of your head, like in one take, is like, come on, yo.
That nigga said out the mud. They gotta face you now. They can't make up this shit. Let's clap it up for goddamn it. Let's go ahead and clap it up. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
Us talking about that verse when it dropped is one of our biggest viewed episodes of the year. That's the J effect.
You never know how the shit could go. Me and Biggs probably got too big if they ain't booked that load. What up, Hoffa? And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And this is decent. We talk about growth, and he said that on that song. Y'all know I be looking for reasons to go against Jay. Y'all know I look for reasons to go against Push, and here we are. Mm-hmm. Because when you do some shit that's just that good, you get the recognition.
Yeah, some shit is undeniable.
I ain't a hater. When you do some shit that's undeniable, you just the fuck get it. Like I told you, I rewatched the documentary, the Bulls John, the Last Dance. And what I did was the first time I watched it, I watched those 10 episodes from a place of LeBron's the GOAT. Mm-hmm. Let me watch this to see why these old niggas.
See what lies these niggas tell.
See what the fuck bullshit they on. And I watched it the other day from a place of Jordan was the GOAT of my growing up. Let me see what it's all about with him basically dealing with the transition of his father dying, going to play baseball, dealing with Scottie Pippen and his nonsense, Steve Kerr, all that shit. And you watch it, you get a newfound respect for it where you like, Mike is a fucking lunatic. But I get it. That nigga straight created like they were showing how many scenarios he created in his head to fuel him. Like the whole shit he had with the boy that scored the 37, that was fake.
Yeah.
Like Jordan was like, yeah, the nigga walked past me, he was like, good game, Mike. Mike was like, I'm going to do to him in the first half what he did to me in that game. The boy at 37, Mike had 36 in the first half the next time they played. And then Amir Rashad was like, come to find out, the boy didn't say anything to Mike. Mike was like, yeah, I made it up, but I needed some motivation.
I'm a psychopath.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
I'm crazy.
I'm crazy.
I needed a reason to go out there.
And you really understand, like you always say, the thing that holds you on the mic being the GOAT is his will to win and his competitiveness. And it's like, yeah, when you're that crazy about winning, it makes you watch it from that angle, you like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I totally understand it now.
No matter how many times I've moved off Mike being a GOAT or somebody did some phenomenal shit or Kobe was on an incredible run or whatever, I just always landed back on Mike. He's tough to beat, man. He's tough to beat, and especially for the fact that like he was just routinely like leaving the game and coming back better than he was before.
Yeah.
That shit is hard to do.
Yeah.
So it's like depending on how you view it, it's like, oh man, that nigga was taking breaks or whatever. But it's like, yeah, but how hard is it to take a break and then come back and be great?
How is it to take a break where your dad gets killed? Not your dad died from cancer or your dad died from old age in his sleep. No, your dad got
Killed by
murdered
some gangbangers
on the street, and then you deal with that, and then you go play baseball. And like even the trainer was saying it. He had to tell him like, "Yo, Mike, you about to train to play baseball. This is totally different than basketball. You're like, this is gonna fuck up your body for basketball." And then you see when Mike came back to basketball, he was off, and it was like, yo, his body was so conditioned for baseball now. For him to get back into that shape, it's just like, God damn, like this is phenomenal stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out to
Things legends are made of.
Shout out to Hov, man. God did. You got it. Shout out to all our nominees though. Tierra Whack. Shout out to Future, Cardi, 21 Drake, Jeezy, Future, J. Cole, Wayne. But Jay on God did just. If you got a problem with that, whatever. Fight Guru. Fight Guru. Don't come fight me. Fight Guru. This isn't a nominee category. This is something like award shows always will just have a honorary award that they give out.
Yeah.
I want to do Chad's Man of the Year.
Absolutely.
For our brother, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Give it up for Kyrie Irving.
Brother Hella.
You know what I'm saying?
Kyrie Irving is often misunderstood for his intellectual curiosity. Mm-hmm. He's someone that is willing to jump out there, speak on something, share something, whatever, without maybe properly digesting it or having all of the information. That doesn't make him hateful. That doesn't make him anti-Semitic. That doesn't make him a bad person. Quite the opposite. It actually makes him somebody that recognizes that he's lost. And he comes from a lost tribe of people, the Black American Negro, and he's trying to find himself, and he's trying to figure things out wherever he can. And sometimes he lands on the wrong thing, but I think that always his intentions are clear and honest. And I think that he's a person that in trying to find himself, he's doing so with trying to find his purpose of why am I here on this earth and what do I need to do?
Absolutely.
For myself and others.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we're giving him this Man of the Year this year is specifically because of the work that he's done for others and constantly showing up for Black people time and time again.
In the face of all of this nonsense.
Yes.
Let that not be forgotten.
Kyrie Irving was very vocal and very present during like the Black Lives Matter protests and the George Floyd protests and all of that back in 2020. Speed it up, come through present day. These are just a list of some of the things that we're aware of that Kyrie Irving did calendar year 2022, which landed him this Man of the Year award recognition. 6 days ago, he gave $50,000 to Little Twig's GoFundMe. On December 12th, he donated $50,000 to the GoFundMe set up for the family of Jaheim McMillan, a 16-year-old Black boy who was shot and killed by police on October 6th in Gulfport, Mississippi. The same day, he gave $22,000 to Destiny Thompson, the college student at Howard University who had set up a GoFundMe. In November, he gave a total of $130,000 in donations, of $65,000 and $50,000 to the family of Shanquella Robinson, an American woman who died in Mexico under suspicious circumstances. Again, he found the GoFundMe site set up to support the family. Also, last month, he gave $50,000 to the GoFundMe set up by the family of Devin Chandler, one of 3 University of Virginia football players murdered by a former teammate. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that there are countless other things that didn't make it to the forefront or whatever, or, just weren't big enough to, crack the overall, internet matrix or whatever the case may be. But this is somebody that, I talked about him being present during these protests and all of that. Prior, he's put his time, he's put his resources, he's put his name, his face, and his money on the line in the name of helping disenfranchised Black people.
Absolutely.
At every turn, whether it be a fight going wrong, somebody dies, a school shooting, somebody just generally trying to get through college. He has a huge college fund set up where he gives away scholarships every single year.
He gave money to the WNBA. He gave money to COVID victims. Like, Kyrie don't stop.
Yeah.
And with all of this bullshit that went on, the man got suspended from his job. He lost his sneaker deal.
Yep.
And he still didn't stop, like, to where he's just like, you know what? I'm going to take a second and just step away from everything.
Yeah.
You know, he still kept his plight and what he believes in as his day-to-day plight, message, and routine. And that's admirable.
He stayed steadfast in his mission because he knows that if I figure me out, then I'm going to be able to give that information to so many more people and create so much more economy and so many more resources for other people, where now literally I'm able to teach people about Black history, Black American history, about being a foundational Black American, where we come from, where we can go, how to establish generational wealth, sharing of resources, group economics, all this different stuff. And his intellectual curiosity is what kind of landed him into his role now, where we see him in 2022 being one of the biggest and most present givers to Black Americans.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Kyrie.
Shout out to Kyrie Irving, man.
Man of the Year award. Gotta respect the nigga who is on that
time and time again.
All the fucking time. Shout out to Kyrie Irving, man. I fucks with Kyrie a lot. I want to do a little nonsense.
Okay.
Haven't done a little nonsense about 27 minutes. The most annoying IG caption award. Spooky button one time for me.
Let's hit it one more time.
Yeah. Instagram at times to me has run its course. You know what I'm saying?
The young people have tapped out. They're not present on the app at all.
Yo, it's a lot of the same shit over and over and over. And later on, we have another award where Instagram, we got that nominated as a whole. It's just to get the hell out of here.
Instagram, as it stands now, is 1% lifestyle, giant asses, rappers showing us what I now suspect to be primarily fake jewelry.
Yeah.
You sent me some shit yesterday. I was like, there's no way. There's no way.
Like, that's $2 million.
This doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
This is 3 chains. This is $2 million.
Yeah.
I don't believe that your artist's album sold more than 50,000 copies. Yeah. Just dropped. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I know niggas is making a lot of money. QC's about to sell their company for $450 million, but they're the 0.0001% that's doing something to that level.
Right.
So yeah, Instagram is a generally annoying place. It's become a marketplace. Mm-hmm. And everybody's selling something. Whether they selling lifestyle, they selling actual product, flat tummy tea, waist trainers, courses, whatever. Everybody's selling you something on the gram.
And the caption game, you remember when captions used to be regular? You know, we talk about it all the time. Captions were regular.
They were fun. They were ironic. They were hilarious. Like,
now there are certain captions where you see them more than others, and you see them on those people's posts. Those primarily women. You see these captions where it's just like, if I see this caption again, I'm a fucking loser.
I'm gonna throw a clementine at one of you.
So the most annoying IG caption of the year nominees are, "I'd rather be hard to deal with than easy to take advantage of." I saw that from the most taken advantage of
downtrodden
women,
disenfranchised, run them up,
led astray. Yeah, like that caption was every fucking where from people who yeah, you know, like you just, if you post that caption, you're in that joint. Orange, you glad to see me. Every chick I seen in an orange outfit this year posted that.
And the root of this is a dad joke going left.
Yes.
This has been around my whole entire life.
Yes.
And y'all have co-opted the dad
Somehow y'all found it and took it.
And just ran amok with it.
Niggas, it's like Thai chili. Like, niggas are taking it and it ain't going
Put some
back.
Thai chili to me.
Yeah. Yo, gotta get a Thai chili cheesesteak? Like, that shit is real. I'm entering my soft girl era. You're going to have to explain this one to me.
All right, so entering my soft girl era, essentially the last 3 years, women have basically told us, I'm independent, I'm doing my own thing, I got my own car, my own house, I don't need you niggas. I don't fuck you niggas. Matter of fact, if you ain't got what I got or 8 times what I got, nigga, fuck you. I don't need you. And now they realize that niggas have accepted their nigga fuck you and moved on.
Yeah.
Niggas have gotten passports, niggas have gotten white women. We saw the Knicks team holiday photo.
Right.
Niggas have tapped out. And they're refusing to deal with y'all. So as a result, now all the girls have decided I'm entering my soft girl era, where now I'm willing to be feminine, I'm willing to be cooperative, I'm willing to be submissive, I'm willing to be generally easier to deal with and not pick fights. Because as Andrew Tate just said on Just Pearly Things, relationships are won in the small things. It's like when you're playing chess, it isn't the big moves that fuck you. It's the little small moves that you may not think about that kill you. In a relationship, the things that kill you is arguing over what to eat, or I don't like this, or I don't like these little bickerings that are like, do you really got to be disagreeable on everything? So now the girls have realized you catch more bees with honey, and they all want to be soft because they're trying to get taken care of.
I have seen that soft girl era shit a lot.
Yes.
Don't put Lil in front of nothing I got going on. They ran that shit into the ground. Into the ground. Don't save me for later. I won't be there. Yes, you will.
You will be right where you will be right there.
I've seen y'all there time and time again.
4 years from now,
Yeah.
18 years from now, you will be right here.
You will be right there. And last but not least, you bitches.
I'm gonna tell you this
With an underscore, because you bitches could be followed by anything.
Yeah. You bitches had a hard year. I'm gonna just say that. You bitches had a hard year.
I don't know who the bitches is. But
Yeah, whoever you bitches is,
yeah.
you had a hard year, and every time I turned around, they was the girls was saying you bitches more than NWA.
Yeah.
It got rough for you bitches as a collective, because I don't know your names personally.
Yo. Accomplishing a feat and then the first thing out of your mouth being you bitches is crazy.
You bitches could never get a used Audi A3 SUV.
You bitches thought I was done when I started cosmetology school. Let me tell you bitches something.
18 years later, got my certificate. You bitches counted me out.
18 years for a Cosmo degree is crazy as shit.
18 years and 200 credit hours later, I'm here.
What one you going with in this? I know what I'm going with.
You bitches. You bitches. Like, the other ones are annoying. You bitches was just was omnipresent. It was everywhere.
You bitches. I was honestly going to make the case for don't put little in front of nothing I got going on, because that's just funny as shit. That was actually...
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's pretty ridiculous. That was funny as all hell.
But the market share on you bitches...
I was about to say, as far as a collective...
the market cap on you bitches is 87%. It's like the insurance industry. It's everywhere. Gotta have insurance. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have insurance. That's the real shit. You bitches was definitely all over the place. And you kept seeing it. You just kept seeing it.
I just want to congratulate your fiance and my girl for not participating in the You Bitches sweepstakes.
Man, listen.
I'm saying give some claps for Lee and C with that, man. Congratulations, ladies. You didn't do it.
Bruh. When Lee got her truck, I said, don't you do it. You better not.
Don't you
start that shit. She had a nice, simple caption. You know, I never thought I'd be able to get this. You know, I was struggling the last couple of years trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Boom, boom, boom. Made it happen. Cool. But I've seen women go and get a car, and the first thing is, you bitches need to get on your
bitches
grind.
counting me out.
You bitches not hustling the way I'm hustling. It's just like, why?
Bitches ain't bringing up more pussy than me. The vagina merchant spot.
Bringing up more pussy. Shit. Let's hear it for you bitches, man. You bitches followed by anything.
Yeah, I hope y'all have a better 2023.
Yeah, I hope that the bitches that y'all speak on stop hating on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be great, because everything will be a lot softer and easier. Than, you know what I'm saying? Them bitches be driving y'all up a wall. But yeah, definitely shout out to you bitches, man. Positive. Let's go positive.
Okay.
We went ridiculous. Let's go positive. The best TRPE interview of the year. There were 6 that stood out.
Okay.
We had a lot of good interviews this year. There were 6 that seem to have a lot of fanfare behind them whenever they get mentioned. We have my personal favorite, because I'm a sports gambler. I'm a sports bettor. Shout out to our brother Raheem Palmer, Life and Times. Let's give us a claps up for that. The Life and Times of Raheem Palmer. We did that earlier this year, but we basically broke down his intro into sports betting, how he progressed, how he got to Vegas, how he got to where he was betting 6 figures on NBA games. A lot of people hit me and like, yo, I took a lot of shit. Like, no, what y'all was saying was real shit about being a deposit whore, how to build your bankroll, how to do this, how to find trends, how to get away from these big dumbass parlays that y'all keep fucking doing. But that's neither here nor there. A lot of people really enjoy.
Can you believe this 60-17 parlay didn't
Bro,
hit?
I had 19 games on this joint. You believe I hit 16 of these motherfuckers? And I'll be like, I guess.
You should have stopped.
You should have stopped it, I guess. The funniest part is, motherfuckers do 16-leg parlays, and they adjust the lines. I seen a nigga the other day. He had a 16-leg parlay that was paying plus 1,400. I'm like, my nigga, how? He had all these adjusted lines where it's like, let's say Jamar Chase over for the game is 92 yards. Mm-hmm. He moved it all the way down to 25. And it's just like, of course he's going to have 25 yards. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? But somehow you still find the one miss and it's just stop doing this dumbass shit. We're going to get Rob back up here to do a don't do this in betting episode. You know what I'm saying? Straighten y'all out a little bit more. Get y'all some act right.
Yeah, we're going to get the Bryson Tiller at Don't.
Yeah,
that
like,
all show.
I tried to, I literally, me and Sticks was talking, I'm literally just breaking it down where it's all trends. That's all this shit is. Finding a trend and exploiting it. I've said it before. If you want a trend that you can just bet on, bet against the Grizzlies third quarter.
It's crazy. Somebody's writing me right now. It has to be Life and Times of Raheem Palmer. Very impactful interview. Been listening to his gambling podcast shows ever since, and he's been God on with the picks.
Oh, like
literally as we're recording.
I told Sticks, yo, you want a fucking trend to go against? The Grizzlies third quarter. Bet against them. They're terrible in the third quarter. Yesterday, the Grizzlies played the Warriors. Third quarter, Warriors scored 38, Grizzlies scored 28. It's an easy win. Mm-hmm. It's certain trends you just find in betting that you don't have to pick 94 games and wait till Tuesday to see if this parlay wins. Nigga got the Monday night game, Tuesday afternoon game, all this shit on one parlay. You don't have to do that.
I got LaSalle lacrosse.
Yeah. You know,
they said a men's team is, ranked top 300 in the nation.
I got Drexel field hockey. Wait on that to start. There's no cameras, but they gonna update every 5 minutes online, so I'll see that. Drip sold separately with Tyron Barnes. Shout out to T Barnes. Give some claps up for T Barnes. That was a very, very good episode where he talked about the transition of him wanting to play in the NBA and having NBA dreams, and how a lot of people realize that the NBA isn't happening, and then they don't know what to do. They don't know how to transition. So him showing is like, yo, I always like dressing. I was always into fashion, and him being able to turn his alliances in professional basketball into an industry to where now he's a stylist for real live basketballs and celebrities. And it's like, it was a very, very good episode that he did. Broke that down. Rico Mania with Kev. That's a Patreon exclusive. If you're not on Patreon, you didn't hear that. But everybody was like, yo, that might be your best joint on Patreon, where he came in, we did that at his crib, and he broke down everything going on with RICOs and indictments from the federal level and the state.
Why it's unconstitutional, everything. And
he spoke from a lawyer standpoint. That's what you always say, the TRPE Avengers, where we got a lot of people like Rod, like Kev, in these specific fields that can come in and talk about this in a manner to which you're not going to get everywhere else around the joint. So shout out to Rico Mania with Kev.
Just did another banger with Kev, also on Patreon. Yes. Get on the Patreon. I don't know what you're waiting on.
Patreon.com/official
I'm going to tell you, I'm here to tell you, 2023, things going to change.
Oh, yeah.
You might not like it.
Yeah, real shit.
We might not be pinging the RSS feed as much because everything's... I took some advice from Joe Budden. He said, how do you separate paywall content from the regular content? He said, everything's paywall content. Y'all get this shit when y'all get it for the free, but everything goes.
And honestly, I was thinking about it watching. I'm just like, dog, like everything we do needs to be on Patreon, and then some of the shit we do needs to be on this feed. Yeah, that makes all the sense in the fucking world, straight up. So shout out to Kev over there, the ultimate hustler with Barb. Barb is such a lightning rod of a figure because she's charismatic. She's not afraid to talk her shit, pop her shit. She's a little shy, believe it or not.
And she don't like to talk.
She's shy as when it comes to talking, but once she starts talking, she turns the Barb switch on, and it's undeniable. She had fucking reel that went crazy on TikTok and everything with the we all fucking such and such. What the fuck is the issue? And Barb is my pick in this because she promised me a hookah and a platter if she wins. So Barb is my personal choice.
Barb, you out here fixing the
TRPE
nominees.
Hey, the beauty in it is we for sale.
We are for
That's
sure
the
for
beauty
sale.
of the shit. Life hacks with Herm and Kev Dolce. Let's give it up for those brothers over there. I have had no less than 15 different people tell me that episode changed the way they were doing shit or changed their life.
Absolutely.
No bullshit. So many people have spoke to me about that episode. We had a TikTok from that episode that did 300 and some thousand views on TikTok from that shit. Like, that episode went everywhere. And then last but certainly not least, that marketing plan was me with our brother Jay Petty over there at 14th and Market.
14th.
That episode, all around, that episode was like Magic Johnson to the rest of it. Like, that shit could do everything. Yeah.
Because it was a mindset shifter.
Right.
And he talks about specific examples of being in corporate culture, industry. And a lot of people that listen to this show have corporate jobs and things like that. And they're struggling with trying to balance but showing as much of them while also meeting the corporate ethos and all of that stuff. And it's like a balancing act and trying to, not do too much or whatever the case may be, while also trying to advance your career.
Right.
And he talked specifically around those points, specific things that he worked on, ideas that he had, different, installations for ad companies and this, and things that worked, things that didn't work. And he was just very bold and very honest about all of it.
What is your pick out of these?
I don't know.
I have a hookah and a platter, so I know what I'm picking.
I don't know. I love all of these for different reasons.
It's tough, right?
It's very tough.
When you look at it, because it's like every interview had so many.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this is our best interview work we've ever done. As far as interviewing the right people at the right time, asking the right questions, and getting the right answers. So they all mean so much to me. So I want to say, for me, it's between Jay Petty, the Dolce brothers, and Barb.
Okay.
If I'm narrowing it down.
Life and Times is the one I've probably listened to the most. Or the Jay Petty one. I've listened to that a couple times.
I want to narrow it down to Jay Petty and Barb.
Okay.
And then flip a coin. At that point, I don't know. I'm not.
I don't have a coin.
Yeah, I don't either. Hold on, I got some cash. I can flip this stack of money.
Okay.
All right. Heads.
Flip it.
Tails.
What is that? Heads?
Heads.
So what was heads?
I don't know. We didn't identify what was heads. That's the problem. You're an idiot. All right, that was a fail.
That was awful. Dan, what you think? Jay Petty or the Barb interview?
Best interview of the year.
Dan know about them hookahs.
Right.
Hookahs be busting.
Apparently, I'm the only one that wasn't off the hookah because I would have put my vote in a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going with Barb.
I'm going with Barb.
I'm down with Barb because
The impact it did without YouTube too. It was like
Yes.
it was like the turnover of YouTube starting to gain momentum.
yeah, the honestness, the brashness, just being transparent and just being
And it's a
willing to
woman.
say everything.
And we like, people always
We be
complain
looking for women.
People always be complaining about like not having women representation, and we got one. It was like a lightning rod of it. So
Women, we hear you.
Yeah.
We hear you, women.
we need to interview Barb 50 times a year.
Yeah, it's like shit. It's like we could get fucking 49
doing
more
it
Barbs.
Yeah, I'm going with Barb.
I'm happy to give it to Barb. Man.
My hookah and my wings. What's up?
I told you I was gonna hold it down.
I was the side factor.
That's funny as shit. Shout out to Barbara. Shout out to everybody, man, who came through. Shout out to everybody who's coming through.
Yeah.
We got a lot of interviews. We got a humongous John. We waiting to see.
Yeah.
We might
waiting.
lock it down.
Now, Jay Petty, if we'd have got our Travis Scott merch.
Yeah, so you never got the trans merch.
Never got the care package. Because again, we're for sale.
That's the reality of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got some huge joints on the table that we trying to figure out and lock in. Yeah. You know, we rolling. We doing our thing. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's willing to come through and not on no hoe shit and just being a vessel for us to help get the message out and have these conversations and talk and not be afraid. Because this, you'd be surprised, this is intimidating to some people. Yeah. Lights and cameras, it just is. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody nominated. Shout out to Barb. I want to do the Lil Boosie.
Come on now, dog.
Like,
so we got
second annual.
We got a co-winner
this year.
For two totally different reasons.
Two completely different reasons.
Both equally ridiculous. Again, for different reasons though.
Yes.
Whack 100, booty out on Clubhouse, cursing niggas the fuck out.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought it was a joke.
No, there's proof. There's photographic
I thought
proof.
that was a joke.
Booty out, hotel room on Clubhouse. It's like a cattle lodge.
Yeah.
Like, not a very nice hotel. Booty out. No, because what you need to do, blood.
Yeah.
No. Fuck that. I slap blood. 21 Savage is a bitch. Booty out.
Getting out of the shower and putting on just a t-shirt. Or not, whatever the fuck was the reason.
Winnie the Pooh shit. The Winnie the Pooh look is always strange for me.
Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh shit is weird already.
It only works on attractive women.
Yeah, it's weird already. But for you to lay down Winnie the Pooh style with your ass out and get on the live
with your legs kicked up.
Yeah, it's just like, what's happening, y'all? That was definitely
he's earned his award.
He earned that. Come on now, dog.
He earned it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a clean. Nobody disagrees.
Unanimous.
Nobody disagrees. That's funny as shit.
Now Charleston.
Yo.
Charleston White. He had an SMH moment of the year, but really it wasn't him. It was the person that he did it to, but he did it. But his recap was so funny, he had to win the award. Charleston White pepper sprayed Soulja Boy and about 8 other decrepit looking little niggas in Miami during Rolling Loud. His recap of him pepper spraying these niggas was so funny, I laughed for a week straight. He said, "Yeah, I ain't gonna show you what the spray is, but this is I'm gonna turn the label around. It just say jail." And then it came out in his orange foam.
Oh.
He said it said Soulja Boy got a new dance. He said, damn, bruh, you tripping. Damn, bruh, you tripping.
Yo, it just say jail.
It say jail.
Charleston White is funny as shit.
Not to mention, Charleston White staged pulling out a gun at another. He said, "Man, niggas paying for this entertainment. I'm gonna give them their money's worth." Nigga pulled the blicky out.
Don't you ever come up to me, nigga? I got a gun in my hand. Nigga, we sit next to each other. Fucking insanity, yo.
Damn, bruh, you tripping.
Did you see him talking about the whole gunner and them shit?
Yeah.
He's like, shit, nigga, this day, man, you got his crew of 20 niggas. Shit, for 16, I'm gonna tell. I'm about 4 niggas out.
He said, how many of us? 27? Yeah, you got about 2.
Yeah, about 2. These niggas gonna stay inside.
You got 2 that's gonna stay. Hey, what the fuck you expect?
That nigga is funny as shit, man. But yeah, that was definitely a come on now, dog. Like, that was stupid as shit. Pepper spraying Soulja Boy is like, for what? Like, what did Soldier Boy do?
As soon as I see him niggas
Soulja
get out the
Boy
car, as
told
soon as I seen Soldier Boy, so I told the girl, get out the way.
You want to stand back in his head?
Yo,
Get out the way.
it just said jail. That was funny as shit. Oh.
Congratulations, I guess.
Yeah. Charleston and Wack. Wack definitely earned his joint.
Booty out.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Winnie the Pooh style.
Yeah. Cursing niggas out.
On Pyru, blood. When I see blood, he getting a DP on the hood, on the set.
Like, don't tell me I'm getting DP when you're naked.
You naked from the waist down?
Yeah, don't tell me that, man. Like,
Because now I think you're talking about double penetration.
yeah, I don't know what
I don't know what you
about
got
over there.
going on.
What the hell is
I
going on?
don't know what goofy blood got going on.
I don't know what goofy blood got going on. Real shit. So I guess clap that up for Wack 100. And
We gonna like
Charleston.
mix
Yeah.
with the spooky butt.
Oh,
Niggas get a
shit.
spooky clap.
Sneaker of the year, man. We all sneaker niggas. Dan got a gazillion pair of sneaks lying around. You're selling sneakers every day. I contemplated selling some sneaks the other day.
I just ordered the. I had to do it. I just ordered the Travis Scotts, the
black
Phantoms. Yeah,
I don't like them. You know, I don't really care for that low dunk, low Jordan one.
those are my favorite ones.
I don't like that shit.
The brown ones is like my favorite joints.
You know how I also know Jordan is a fucking maniac watching Last Dance again? When that nigga played at Madison Square Garden in the Jordan 1s. Remember, he was like, he scored 55. He was like, his feet was bleeding at the end of the shit. And I'm like, I believe him. Because Jordan 1s hurt that
Yeah, for
fucking
sure.
much.
Definitely
That's how I
believe
know
you,
Mike's
cuz.
a psychopath. That nigga played a game of basketball in them Jones. Like, Jordan is fucking nuts. Sneakers of the year this year. It wasn't a crazy sneaker year.
Nah, it wasn't a
It wasn't
crazy
a
year.
crazy year. I had somebody, when I dropped this yesterday, he hit me and was like, yo, why the new Retro 11, the red one's not on there? It's like, because we don't live in Puerto Rico.
Right. Or Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, we don't need those. You know what I'm saying?
I think culturally, those of us with any type of taste have moved past like the freaky color Jordan 11.
That's why I was gonna sell my Win Like 96s, because I'm like, I don't see me you can still get a nice dollar for them.
Yeah.
I don't see me ever putting on an all red patent leather.
Yeah.
Like, unless I'm in a dance competition,
Dancing with the Stars.
like, there's really no reason to wear a red. It's funny you say this, because me and Jules having this conversation where it's like, how many sneakers did we acquire over the years where you look back and you just like, what am I gonna do with all my LeBrons? My LeBron 10s
Not a
and my
damn
LeBron.
thing.
Now, like, what am I doing with these?
Go down to 24-hour fitness and get your hoop on. That's about it.
Like, you're never gonna put on the Cork LeBron 10 with an outfit.
No.
But at the time, the Cork LeBron 10 was everything.
That work.
It was at work.
I got all the World Cup Air Force Ones. I should have made it to Qatar. I had a reason to wear 'em.
But there's a lot of sneakers where you look back and you just like, yo, I don't like.
Yeah, the hype will get you.
Yeah.
I got to have these. You get them home, you like, what the fuck
What
am
the
I doing?
fuck was I doing? Why did I get the Dornbecker 13?
Yeah, when I stood in line for the pink foams, the breast cancer Jones, I was like, I am a dickhead.
Somebody, I think it was one of them Philly rappers. He posted a picture the other day, and he had on like an all black outfit, but he had on like a bronze Montclair with the bronze foams. And somebody in the comments was like, "Yo, this nigga the only nigga on the planet still wearing foams." I said it to
It's
Jules.
him and Wale.
And Jules, I said it to him. He like, "Man, fuck y'all." I'm like, dog, foam posits. Remember that shit? We used to wait in line. Eggplant foams, electric blue foams, red
Shadow
foams.
foams.
What the fuck am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, I'm going to do with 2 more kids. Like, what am I going to do with two more foam posits?
More fat ass foam posits.
What am I going to do with 2 more fat ass foam posits? It's real shit. Sneakers is crazy because, again, like lifestyle, that's trumped everything. So I don't give a fuck. Remember back in the day, you would go get a sneaker just because Scottie Pippen was wearing it, or Barkley was wearing it, or Rodman was wearing it, or Penny was wearing it. Now I don't give a fuck what these basketball players are wearing. They wearing the shit we wearing.
Hell no. What little baby wearing? That's what I need to have on.
That's kind of where it go now. So sneakers of the year this year, we had the Nike 6 Mambasita.
A lot of controversy around this shoe.
lot of controversy behind that shoe. I hate Nike for the way they handled everything when it comes to that. Kobe Bryant was such a polarizing figure, and the way he died tragically, y'all was supposed to open up the floodgates. Y'all was supposed to make it to where everybody out here had a pair of Kobe Bryants as a fucking tribute and respect to that man.
Instead, they cut the supply.
And for y'all to get to the point where the retro Grinches cost more than the original Grinches. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I had 2 pair of retro Grinches. I sold both of them, Jones. Made a nice penny.
And I'm an original sneaker guy. I'm not none of these. I hate the term sneakerhead. I don't like that shit. Like when I tell you we was getting sneakers back in the day from like Nike Talk. Like we was doing shit like that. Nike Town. Like all that shit in Hawaii. Like we were really, really getting. I remember getting Viatech fucking rainbow dunks for $55 out of East Bay. To see them now selling for $1,200 is just like,
I had my Viotechs on this weekend.
what the fuck is going on? Like, we were getting those for $55. So to see the Nike, the way they handled the Kobe's was just trifling.
It was a mess.
It just was an absolute mess. But the Mambacitas were fucking decent. The New Balance Fresh Good 960s. I got both pair. 9060. I said the 960. The 9060. I got both pair. I got the cookies and the baby blue. I haven't even worn the cookie ones yet. They're comfortable as shit. Every time I put on the baby blue ones, I get a reaction. People, because I got big feet, so when you see it, it's like, the fuck. Like, every time I wear them. We was at the Pusha T concert. I'm coming out of the bathroom. Niggas stopped me and shit was just like, hey, not on some weird shit. They hard, big dog. I'm like, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Like, every time I wear them, I get a reaction from those. The Nike Air Force One Louis Vuitton collection.
Yeah. They went to Sotheby's auction.
The original ones, the brown ones with the big ass suitcase, they were selling for astronaut. Like it's pairs that sold for like 170 grand, 130 grand, and then they released all the colorways: the blue, the green, the red, the
I think
all
it was
white.
17 pairs.
17 or 18 or some shit like that.
Yeah, Lil Baby said he got like 13 of them.
Yeah, they were everywhere. I wrote this to be funny because I don't know what they're called. The Rick Owens boxing boots. Them shits, them Muhammad Ali ass boots are.
All the strings.
Yeah, they real live wrestler boots. I don't know what are they called.
I don't know.
Okay, so Rick Owens wrestling boots it is. Them shits was everywhere. The second generation of the New Balance protection pack. I put it in as a whole. I got 2 of them. I got the pink ones and the purple ones. Dan got the gray ones. They released the orange pair. They released. Oh, you got the navy blue ones too. Yeah, navy blue. He got the navy blue and the gray. They released the orange pair, the pink ones, the royal blue and purple Jones I got, and it's another colorway.
It was dope to see them do that navy blue pair because that was always that navy blue with the I don't even know what the fuck you call it, the other blue, whatever case may be. That was always my favorite pair of 574s back in the day. Yeah. So to see them do that, I was like, damn, that's dope because that was like a slept-on colorway.
Yeah, they put the protection pack out for the second generation because they didn't know that the first joint was going to do what it did. So, you know, it was decent to see him come back with the second ones. I put this on here because I seen them everywhere. The Salehi Bembry Crocs.
I need them, by the way. Yo, they've dramatically dropped in price.
No, but here go the crazy part. The first 2, because they came with that box, that like rock box.
Yeah, they
up there. It was a pair of them selling in the 15 for $1,500.
Yeah. All the other Jones you get for a beat.
Yeah, you get them Jones. My man got a pair around the corner. Like, all the other ones you can just grab in the street. The black ones, the white ones, the sky blue, the lime green, all of that shit. But the Salehi Bembry Crocs deserve to be on there. The lost and found Jordan 1s seemed to be the one Jordan this year that like people was like, I need these. When they got them, they actually held their value a little bit. It wasn't real Puerto Rico-ish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
They seem to do good numbers. And the Teddy Santis made in the USA collection with New Balance.
Yeah, the whole collection.
The whole joint. Yeah, New Balance. Remember last year we gave a whole joint to New Balance. New Balance is
They're not letting up either.
They're not letting up.
Another shoe that didn't make it, but was an excellent shoe, the Bodega 9060 that just dropped.
Right.
Fire. With the blue and the brown.
The blue and the brown joint. Yeah. They just came out. Yeah. Somebody got a pair in the 15 on eBay for $1,400. I'm like, here we go with the nut shit. Like, but what you got in this? You got a good sneaker opinion.
I'm gonna go with the Nike Air Force One collection.
I kind of think you have to.
As far as impacting culture and elevating sneaker culture and all of that, the fucking the Brooklyn LV rollout and all of that old shit. They took over Brooklyn, like stuff like that, and that was the crown jewel of the release. Was the was the Air Force One or whatever the case may be, and literally seeing something that sneaker customizers were doing in the early 2000s and all, there was like a little cart in the gallery where you come, drop your Air Force Ones off, you pick your pattern, and they could fucking put the Gucci or the Louis or whatever in the toe box and the check and shit like that. To see that come full circle to where Nike is on board because of Virgil and all of that, and literally do a whole collection of Air Force Ones was very, very impressive. Because it's an iconic shoe. Louis Vuitton has, become the most iconic fashion house or whatever the case may be. So to see them two to come together, two leaders of industry, and do something that they did that fucked up culture the way it did was amazing. So
Yeah.
I think that was the clear winner.
Give a hand clap to Louis Vuitton collection Air Force One. I think they got it. Is it grub here? Give me like $20. I cash. Okay. I got no cash. Y'all are in the streets. I'm not.
Y'all are in the streets, allegedly.
Give me 30. It was 50.
All right, we did sneakers. We did annoying captions. You bitches. Can't forget y'all. Here go a good one. Let's do this. The Pimp C, we some family man, and we getting this paper award. Because that's what we is. We some family man, and we getting this paper. We're giving this award this year to Jigga Man.
Hova,
Sean
Carter,
Jay-Z. For what Jay started out as, where he was just like a renegade street nigga who was trying to take down everybody hoe.
Yeah.
To see him,
He was the Drake of his day.
he was the Drake of his day, and Drake at times is just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see an ending in sight that's good for all of this.
Somebody's gonna stab Aubrey.
Yeah. Because you hitting everybody's bitch.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to hit everybody's.
He got no picks.
No picks. No. And then they'll talk about you. Yeah. That's not good for business.
Kanye said, when it's war, Drake will fuck your baby mama's mama.
Yeah.
Niggas were like, wait, what? When it's war, Drake will have sex with your baby mama's mama.
Right. Jay-Z was number one on the Forbes list again this year. He recently, because of Kanye's antics, became the official number one on the rap list for money. He's officially worth $2 billion. Man got 3 lovely kids. Beyonce's still dropping crazy ass music. Apparently Gotti was like, he got some crazy situation waiting overseas for them.
Yeah.
Remember with the whole situation? Yeah, it's rarely an 8-figure situation waiting over there. Jay has become the personification of family man getting his paper.
Yeah, for sure. And he's also become the best representation of hip-hop culture on the whole as far as what you can do and what you can accomplish. He's literally in private meetings with Jeff Bezos about like, yo, is we going to buy a football team? We going to buy a basketball team? What we doing, baby? You know what
we
I'm saying?
doing? He got his shit into Twitter and all of that shit. Yeah, like, Square.
Yeah, Square, yeah.
Like, Jay,
He's the nigga, man.
He's the guy.
He's the nigga.
You know what I'm saying? If you think of getting this paper and being a family man, it's we already gave it to LeBron. It's like,
Yeah.
goddamn it, like Jay all's left. Like, one of you niggas got to get married in this upcoming year.
Exactly. One of you niggas gotta stop fucking niggas bitches. Like,
Next year, like Jay-Z is and that watch collection, man. You just,
it's nasty.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's Jay.
What else can you say?
I mean, you don't even have to sell it. When it's Jay, you ain't really got to sell it, but so much. Like, he's a role model. He's a leader. He's he has his own form of activism that he does. He's the heart and soul of reform. Literally freeing thousands of people out of jail, getting laws changed.
Mm-hmm.
He's the nigga.
He's that guy.
He's the guy, man.
Shout out to Jay-Z, man.
Shout out Jigga
Pimp
Man.
C's, we some family man, and we getting this paper award. The Lifetime Finesser Award. Every year we like to acknowledge a person or something that has just finessed for years and keeps on figuring out a way to finesse.
Right.
And no one has done that over the last couple of years, culminating in the last year and a half into this year through the panorama, than Big Tobacco.
Absolutely.
Big Tobacco, Philip Morris, all these different things. They were the cigarette kings. They had Marlboro. They were the Virginia Slims. They were the cigarette kings. And cigarettes, it's funny because the way it was marketed in the 60s, 70s, 80s, cigarettes had like a sex appeal.
It was cool. Like,
It was cool.
get the bitches. Spark up.
Even
nigga.
when you watch older movies and older television shows, you'll see the conversation between a man and a woman. Got a light, and she'll light it. Like that was
see the
how-
women with the cigarette
with
holder.
and, like cigarettes were marketed
It was sexy.
as a sexy. What Paul Moody say? Sexy, debonair. Like, it was like a cool thing to do. And throughout the 90s and the 2000s, cigarettes became disgusting. The fuck is wrong with you?
You can't smoke cigarettes on Earth.
On Earth, they banned you. I remember going to restaurants back in the day, and you would walk in and be like, "Yeah, can we get a table for four? Smoking or
non-smoking? Yeah.
Because you could
Hotel, same thing.
You could bang the porter. You know, you could smoke on an airplane back in the day. Yeah, that shit was that normal. You could just smoke cigarettes everywhere. And once they started banning, remember Cedric Center, niggas got to go outside to get a smoke now out there in the cold. Like they started to ban it everywhere, and it became this like, oh, you smoke cigarettes, disgusting thing. So big tobacco kind of lost. Big tobacco was like on the losing end for the first time ever. And the way that they came back with e-cigarettes, vaping, and this hookah shit, it's unfucking believable.
Yep.
Hookah now is as sexy as cigarettes was in the 40s.
Sexier.
It's sexier. You want to get a bitch in the club, get her a hookah.
Yeah, the first question that almost any woman asks when you trying to take her somewhere is,
Do they got
hookah?
Yeah. Because if they don't got hookah, where are we going?
Yeah, we're going somewhere else. This is not it.
I have seen hookah at funerals. I've seen hookah at weddings.
I've seen hookah at baby showers.
Hookah at baby showers, gender reveals, all that shit.
Secondhand emphysema. Just all in the baby's face.
Secondhand birth defects. It's up. Hookah is as sexy as cigarettes was in the fucking mid 1900s. And that is a finesse upon finesse.
Yeah. How much did you say that Juul company is worth now since Philip
25
Morris?
billion or some shit total altogether?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they paid how much for it?
I think it was
Like three.
yeah.
And now it's worth 25.
But here go the crazy part. The Philip Morris company owns so much shit now. They own Kraft cheese. They own all kinds of shit now.
And now it's time to diversify.
Yeah. Stop smoking over the cheese. Nigga banging cigs while packaging up the cheese. Philip Morris came back and got it, nigga. Big Tobacco came, and this hookah shit is international now.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Here go the crazy part. Al Facker, the company who makes the biggest shisha importer and shit, they import into Columbia, South Carolina. They import into there. One of their major plants is in California. You know who is partnered in the major plant? Yeah, Philip Morris.
Of course.
Crazy.
We got the monopoly, nigga.
Crazy as shit.
We got the monopoly.
You can leave it over there.
Yeah,
I
we
get
can
it.
hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, we can finish up.
Like, yeah, nah. Philip Morris, Big Tobacco, they like, tobacco's never going anywhere. If you think tobacco's ever leaving, you're out of your
You're a
mind.
fucking fool.
You're a fucking fool. Listen, we're going to get Drake on board. Drake is on board with the hookah shit.
Yeah.
He smokes hookah in every video he does now.
Yep. He had a Dan-sized hookah in that one
Oh.
video from Honestly Nevermind.
The nigga, the video he did with Lil Baby for Staying Alive, the nigga's a doctor. He walked into the fucking main room in the hospital and started banging a hookah.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you smoking hookah in the hospital? Shout out to Big Tobacco, man. Getting it all straightened out. Definitely Lifetime Finesser Award. It's crazy to think that when you, like Boeing, when you too ingratiated, you ain't going no motherfucking where. You gonna be around forever. Just is what it is. Give them some hand claps, man.
Too vital to the overall economic well-being of a nation.
We closing in on this. We got 2 more categories and 1 more award to give away. I want to do this category. I've been saving it. Things we aren't taking
In the
into
2020.
2023 award.
Yes, indeed.
My first vote was lemon pepper. And I had people.
It made me chuckle.
I had people that was like, what the fuck is wrong? And I'm like, yo, I think we can go ahead. Spooky button one time for me. I'm going to go ahead and say it if nobody else wants to say it. Lemon pepper sucks. It fucking stinks.
Once y'all start like making lemon pepper grits, you took it too far.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I've had lemon pepper wings in no short 25 different places.
Yeah.
2 times I've had it where I was like, this is good.
It's too easy to fuck up.
It's just not good. It's not like honey barbecue. Right. That's pretty good.
Honey
everywhere.
barbecue slaps.
Everywhere. Lemon pepper, you don't know. Yo, I've had lemon pepper wings that don't taste like shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, I don't taste pepper or lemon. Then I've had lemon pepper wings where it's too much lemon. It's too much pepper.
Yeah.
It's too much of both. Let me out.
I feel you.
Lemon pepper can go.
I co-sign this.
Panda Dunks. This is one of yours.
Oh my God, yo. Panda Dunks at this stage of life are reserved for yard work, going on drills,
Weddings.
impromptu
weddings.
impromptu weddings. If you gotta like fuck a op nigga bitch, need some traction, use your Panda Dunks. You don't mind balling them Jones up. Any type of thing that like low vibrational activity, Panda Dunks.
Panda Dunk.
And they've become the official shoe, the official dick shoe of white girls everywhere.
They got rid of forces.
They got rid of forces and copped up on Panda Dunks.
Yeah, the Panda
I've
Dunk.
seen some decrepit, choked up Panda Dunks the last 2 years, really. Highs, lows. They came out with some premiums. They said, "Oh, y'all niggas like these Panda Dunks, nigga.
I
I'm gonna put some Croc skin on these motherfuckers."
I went to Lifetime Fitness with my homie. You know, they be balling at Lifetime. I was in there lifting weights or whatever. And the nigga walked in. He had on like regular clothes and shit. And he had a bag with him, whatever. And he's like, yo, I'm running next, whatever. And they was like, yo, we about to run now. Come on, we need a Tim. You can hop in this show. He was like, all right, bet. The nigga ran over. I saw the Panda Dunk come out his bag. I said, he better not. They was his boss.
Yeah.
I said, what, man?
All purpose.
All purpose. Nigga has some Panda Dunks to hoop in, man. Jada Pinkett Smith.
Self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory.
Not a nice woman.
Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Instagram names that begin with bodied by. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Y'all go get them little fucking ultrasound machines and then change your at name to bodied by something. And next thing you know, you rubbing grease all over bitches, telling them that's how they going to get straight and lose 58 pounds. Is not
Yeah,
reality.
come to me for 92 more sessions at 500 a pop.
500 a pop.
I'm going to get you right.
Yeah.
You ain't got to never go to the gym.
Yeah.
Who cares that your heart fell? Who cares? Don't look
Who
phenomenal.
cares that your heart failing? Oh, shit. I don't know how to pronounce this young lady's name. Is it Krishan?
Krishan Rock.
Krishan Rock and Blueface. I honestly never tapped into them, but every time I see them, it's annoying.
Yeah. I was just watching their show last night on Zeus.
They have an actual show?
Yeah, they got a show, nigga.
Oh, my
Crazy
God.
in Love.
I know that's terrible.
The thing is, though, their relationship has become so big and so much like public record or whatever that the tide has turned where everybody thought Blueface was abusing her and now they realize she's abusing him. Like, he's the victim. And everybody's like, oh, we had this thing all wrong. She comes from a crackhead family of Baltimoreans.
I seen something where he stole her pop.
Dr. Pop cleaned the
Then
fuck
the
out.
pop came back and snuck
The Pop
him.
snuck him first.
Oh, my goodness, man.
But he was basically counting on Zeus security. And Blueface got away. He was like, oh, there you go, right there. Boop. Then he started throwing gang signs and shit. I was like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah,
The schoolyard champ, nigga. On Crip, nigga.
Gender reveals. I think,
Oh, my God.
I think they've ran its course. I don't need to see another one ever again. What's the purpose in it?
I mean, we could cancel the baby shower, too, because 9 times out of 10, the dad is not going to be there.
Spooky Bunny.
Y'all keep having baby by people's husbands.
The gender reveal and the baby shower without
With no dad?
with no family.
What is this?
It's just like,
It's just the girl family.
yeah.
This is dumb.
This is anything.
This is stupid.
This is just a little get together.
This is just another way for y'all to beg. Y'all motherfuckers asking for gifts at the gender reveal. I don't even know what you having. Well, just bring cat. Bring cat. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to the
I
bottom
don't
of
even
it
know what
before
you
leave.
having is real.
Come get some of these wings and bring me an Amazon gift card.
Yeah. Cancel culture. I don't think we need that anymore.
Yeah, I'm smoking on cancel culture tonight.
We have a late entry. IG notes.
Yeah.
And then I wrote Instagram as a whole, maybe.
Dog.
The IG notes thing is weird.
I almost responded to somebody. Like, this chick had some spicy little message. I think she talking to me. I didn't know what was going on. Then I realized I was showing my age because me and her didn't have any DM history. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
The IG notes thing is strange.
Yeah, I've been debating on a couple of them Jones. I do it the same thing. I'm like, oh shit, it's my night.
You get there, it's no history. Like, oh shit. We caught a nigga.
We have another late entry I'm seeing now, which I honestly forgot all about. Conspiracy theories.
Yes. Yeah, this weekend the conspiracy theories was running high.
Yeah, I think conspiracy.
Tory Lane's little sister said, and the people from Rock Nation are playing with my brother's reputation.
They was wild.
Little girl, you don't get in that goddamn truck. Get your ass out of here. The fuck you know about the Rock Nation?
Girl, you don't get your ass in that truck.
It's like once you like black people have jumped the shark on conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
dog.
conspiracy
once you
theories.
start letting the 5-year-old participate in conspiracy
theories are running our lives at this point. Real shit. Motherfucker will see some shit that is definite and be like, no, what I think, and be like, we don't need that.
We don't need this.
We don't need that. Motherfuckers went as far as saying the Lakers sacrificed Kobe for LeBron championship. And I'm just like, excuse me? Like, nigga, what? I kill all y'all, man. What the fuck is you talking about? And last but certainly not least, COVID.
Yeah.
We've given up on COVID.
We was at a comedy show last Tuesday, and my man Lawrence Killebrew was saying, "It's like, yeah, I just had COVID."
He was excellent, by the way.
He said, "He's like, yeah, I just had COVID a few months ago." Everybody was like, "A few months ago? You still catching COVID?
Dog.
What the fuck is going on?"
It's almost like we don't give a fuck about COVID, so it's just like when you hear it, you like, wait, what?
Yeah. COVID is, we so done with COVID, they just giving the regular flu out again. Remember before it was, if you had a cough, anything, oh, you got COVID. What about a flu test? What about upper respiratory infection test? Nah, it's COVID. Nigga. They back doing regular exams and shit.
Because the money done. Yeah, we ain't getting no more money.
Ain't no more funding? Ain't
No, ain't nobody got
no
COVID.
more subsidies? Oh,
Yeah.
ain't no COVID.
Ain't nobody got COVID. What you got on this?
I really hate them panda dunks.
I was gonna say I got a tie. If I honestly had to take something off of this list, I don't want to see anymore. I want to say lemon pepper, but the sad part is I'd give it another shot. Like
Wait for the right one.
like if you come up and be like, no, these lemon pepper Jones is the shit. Like, let me see what's
up with these Jones.
Let me see what's up with them Jones.
This the right blend, right?
Yeah. Panda dunks.
Somebody wrote me last night and said on Twitter, it was like, my kids will fight you about their panda dunks.
Oh, kids love them.
They love them.
The kids, everybody I know who got kids got an 80 pair of panda dunks.
Yeah.
They get them every time they release.
Yes.
You know Nike released them shits 3 different times this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
They about to do another release,
Yeah.
dog.
And it's okay for the kids to like them.
Yeah. Somebody had the joint where it was like, it was like Nike boardroom. It was like, all right, sales are slow. What do we need to do? And then it was designer like panda. I'm gonna go with conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
That was a late addition, but that's a very good one. If I have to
I had
pick
to
something
throw it
that
in.
I'm just like sick, like 100% sick of seeing. Because the fucked up part is like, as annoying as the panda bucks is, when a little nice little bitch got them on, you know, look at panda.
Little pandas.
But
Not to mention, Alex Jones just lost a billion that he don't have.
Dog.
Fucking around with conspiracy theories, and niggas is still like, no, because I'm Rock Nation.
Talk about the audacity of white males. Alex Jones had Kanye on his show saying all that crazy shit, and while that was going on, his lawyer was in court filing bankruptcy on his behalf.
Yeah.
Like, imagine getting fucking a judgment against you for $1 billion for you spewing all this nonsense, and while your lawyer is in the courtroom filing for bankruptcy, so you don't have to pay that.
You got a
you
nigga in a
spewing
mask.
more
You
nonsense.
got a nigga in a mask spewing more nonsense, hitting the Hitler button
Like-
repeatedly.
Conspiracy theories is definitely.
Yeah, conspiracy theories gotta go.
And gender reveals.
And baby showers.
And baby showers. Those need to get the fuck out of there. We're good on those.
I'm with that. I think,
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, we got that. All right, last, not category, but last award. This is the Kanye West
Meltdown Award.
And no better person to receive it this year
Than Kanye
West.
Congratulations, Kanye.
Congratulations. I don't think we need to discuss
I haven't seen anyone burn up $1 billion since the Joker on Batman.
It's not about money.
He literally burnt it up. He went around the last 2 years.
24 hours.
That nigga slid down the bread. That's still the greatest shit ever.
Kanye literally fought with Forbes tooth and nail for 3 years to recognize him as a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Campaigned, once he got his indoctrination, campaigned on being the richest black man in American history, only to turn around and just set the whole money on fire in the name of, like, he's mad at Jamie Lee Curtis. Yep. Like, I still don't quite know. And we tried our best to try to make sense of this through a series of shows and try to like give Kanye some leeway and an out. There's nothing there. Like, it's this nigga's crazy.
It's insane.
It's like Richard Pryor had an iconic comedy special. That nigga's crazy. That's Kanye West. That nigga's crazy. We all accept it. Even a crazy person has some form of like clairvoyant or what do you call it? Moment of clarity here and there. But for the most part, this nigga's crazy.
Crazy as fuck, man.
And I defended him. I'm one of the biggest defenders of the Kanye.
We all did.
We all defended him.
We all defended him.
And I jumped ship.
We thought it was chestnut checkers. Yeah. It was trouble. like this nigga's playing fucking
Yahtzee. Yahtzee by himself. Oh, what the?
Yeah, Kanye West is playing Clue. Like, this shit is crazy.
I said there was no need to explain. Kanye West wins the Kanye West Meltdown Award.
And we're gonna give you a clap.
There's just no way around it.
Mix it up, spooky clap.
This is one I've been waiting for because this was one we gonna probably battle about. This is the last award of the night. This is the MVP of 2022. To me, there were 6 things or people that stood out this year who were just, what can you say? They had a great year.
Indeed.
The nominees are Stephen Wardell Curry.
Yes, indeed.
Leo.
Or is it Wardell Stephen Curry?
Wardell Stephen Curry. You're right. Leo Lionel Messi. 21 Savage. 21. Taylor Swift. Sports books.
Yeah.
And Bad Bunny. I know my pick for this. I had someone who reached out to me on the comments and was like, how is Mbappe not on this and Lionel Messi is? I'm like, because Mbappe ain't fucking Lionel Messi.
He didn't win.
Lionel Messi, what he did this year solidified himself as it's Pele and it's me.
Yeah.
Mbappe is coming. We know that.
He's the nigga.
He's the nigga. He had 3 goals in a fucking World Cup final game. We know he's coming. He's already 6th on the World Cup goals list. We know that. He made a boatload of money this year. Francis, he's 24. We know he's coming.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi he did Jordan hand up against the Jazz, nigga. Yeah. That's what Leo did this year. You know, out of the top 5 most liked Instagram posts, he's got 3 of them.
Damn.
Like, the nigga he's everything. He won the World Cup. Did you see the parade in Argentina for the World Cup?
No.
They projected that it would be 2 million people that showed up. 5 million showed up. The parade went all through Buenos Aires, whatever the fuck it is, Argentina. Yeah. Where did it end?
His house.
They went to Lionel Messi's house. And Lionel Messi, like, his whole, like, security, they like, no, man, y'all fucking sweet. They straight took that shit to Leo's door. Like, he's a god in Argentina. Yeah. Solidified it. So that's the reason why Mbappe ain't the fuck on the list.
For sure.
What do you got in this?
I've been talking about him all year. He's killing these stadiums. He's the reason why Drake made a goofy ass album. It's Bad Bunny. He set the record for the most revenue ever generated on a tour. $485 million, I believe, was the number. He was breaking his own record routinely at various stadiums, Soldier Field, whatever the fuck the joint is in Orlando, Miami Dolphins Stadium, $17, $18 million gates, shit like that, like ridiculous. He has a 90-10 split with Sony. He's a fully independent artist. He has the best-selling album this year Over 3 million copies sold. He's influential. He's breaking barriers. He was on fucking Narcos Mexico. His influence on world culture is that of something we haven't seen in a very, very long time. And he's doing so in a modern day gender fluid way where it's like I wear what I want, I do what I want,
nails.
I'll kiss a nigga, then nobody trips. And that's the cool part about it. And his influence on music culture and resetting the market on a lot of stuff to where a lot of other minority and black artists are going to be able to ride that wave and get favorable splits like him, and him being the spearhead for that is inspirational enough for me to say it's him, because nobody saw this shit coming.
And he's still hanging after hours down Kensington.
He went to Sin City and threw 50,000.
Then went to a
And nobody even knew who he was.
Kensington after hours. Somebody got smoked inside, and he's still drinking his bottles. Like,
I respect the Bad Bunny play. I honestly do, and I knew you was gonna go with Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
I knew it. My choice for this is FanDuel, DraftKings.
yeah, I know this was wrong.
The sports books, like when you talk about domination, and we make jokes about people doing these ridiculous ass parlays. This shit adds up because y'all don't hit these parlays. So when y'all bet $5, $9, $8.
As soon as you log on a sports book, they tell you this is trending right now. This is a big bet. Like 84,000 people bet this.
You a lot of this shit has no hope.
No.
There's just no hope to win any of these fucking things.
Don't.
And I went and looked this shit up. So what I did yesterday was I went to Legal Sports Report, where they basically break down incomes and money and all these different things.
Yeah.
So sports betting is legal in 24 states, right? You know that. It's not legal everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I read you the revenue for the states?
Let's do it.
2022. This was last updated December 19th, 2022.
Okay. About a week ago.
Arizona's revenue for the year, $478,920,000. Arkansas's revenue for the year, $25,666,000. Colorado's revenue for the year, $599,387,000. Connecticut's revenue, $130,539. Delaware's revenue, $80,745,000. Illinois, $1.2 billion. Indiana, $830 million.
All the degenerates down
Iowa, $319 million. Kansas, $10 million. They taking it light down there in Kansas. Louisiana, $162 million. Maryland, $67 million. Michigan, $705 million. Mississippi, $213 million. Montana, $14 million. Nevada, $1.5 billion. New Hampshire, $120 million. New Jersey, $2.2 billion.
Oh my God.
Damn. Shit.
New York, $1.2 billion. Oregon, $90 million. Pennsylvania, $1.4 billion. We on their ass damn near for New York and Nevada. Rhode Island, $114 million. South Dakota, $898,000. Tennessee, $597 million. Virginia, $653 million. Washington, D.C., $58 million. West Virginia, $142 million. Wyoming, $15 million. Total money earned in sports betting so far this year, $13,242,948,920.
Yo, that knocks Bad Bunny's little
As
half
of last week. And so I know people got busy yesterday.
Jeez,
$13 billion in revenue.
They're probably gonna crack 15 before the year is over. That's nuts.
That show you. You see now why Rod was like, "Yo, if we get a spare $6-7 million, you got to start a sports book."
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And just imagine all the money they give away so you can bet more.
Dog.
You better stack, we need to stack back.
Like I tell people all the time, when you do these big dumbass parlays and y'all see the one nigga who hit the joint where he's put $7 and won $33,000, they don't give a fuck about paying him that $30,000, because what's gonna happen is 8 million people is gonna bet $5 on the joint that isn't gonna win, and they done picked up $40 fucking million in that.
Give him 33
Yeah,
racks.
they're gonna get
Still plus
33
money.
grand. They would give you a free stay, man. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck, like.
Yeah, all he is a marketing tool for the rest of you degenerates.
They keep putting these
They keep
dumbass
putting these
bets.
dumbass bets in that can't win.
I'd rather have 1 million people put a dumbass $8 bet in over anything.
Here go the sickest part. You know how much have been paid in taxes for all the money that they've earned throughout the country in sportsbooks? 13.2 billion earned. They've paid 2.1 million in taxes. I'm sorry, 2.1 billion.
Okay.
In taxes.
Even still.
2.1 billion.
Yeah, that's, like, what's the math on that? Like,
13 divided by 2 or times 2. So what is it?
Like 12%.
12%. You imagine making $13 billion and not owing more than 15% in taxes? Jesus Christ.
nuts.
So that was my pick with sports books.
I fought for you, Bad Bunny.
That's kind of undisputed.
The economics is nomicing.
Like, think about it. Barstool first year, they said they made $700 million with their sports book.
Yeah.
This shit is unreal.
Yeah, that's how they able to give Pat Bev a big giant bag of money. How they able to give Gillian Wallow a big giant bag of money.
$700 million, dog. Like, in 1 year. They said when you see that New York made $1.2 billion this year, and I was like, yeah, they said that New York they made more money than the fucking ticket authority.
And New York just started.
Just started 2 years ago.
Yeah, they just started.
Pennsylvania did 1.4. Shit crazy.
What was Maryland's number? Because Maryland just cut their joint on. They just got it, and it was like 67 million or some shit.
67 million.
They like when I was in Maryland
like
for
just
like a week
couple months ago.
back in fucking April.
Yeah.
I couldn't sports bet.
67 million.
67 million probably since June.
I mean, you go on the gram. You look at all the bitches that be betting.
Dog. I said all the time, I see women, like, straight up women who, like, do a bunch of nonsense. They be, I need to hit a ticket.
Yeah.
They be like, you need to sit your ass down, man.
Yeah, this white chick I follow sell pics. Her name Miss Locksmith.
Yo, that's another one that needs to
Her
end.
joints be hitting though. She got
Yeah,
a good
but
rate.
the thought of buying, people say that shit to me, and it just be like, how about you just sit down and watch some fucking
No.
sports and figure this shit out
Everybody's
yourself?
looking for the easy way out. You know that?
That's right.
I told Ra, hint, year and a half ago.
Dog, somebody actually asked that for one of the Patreon questions, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk about that, like doing, because I wanted to do it on our Patreon, but it's just like, you know, again, and you know, peeling the curve back a little bit. I've had weeks where you just like, oh shit, and you have weeks that aren't so great. But when I go on my joint, I'm plus lifetime on the, and I see a lot of people who aren't. And it's just from throwing shit out there. You'd be surprised. Motherfuckers will bet on a game. They don't even know who playing. I had a nigga the other day was like, yo, because I was like, yeah, the Nets going to smoke the Warriors. And he was like, you think? And I'm like, well, yeah, like with no Steph, no Draymond. He's like, oh, Steph ain't playing? Nigga, Steph been out for 2 weeks with his shoulder. Like, motherfuckers don't even know who playing in these games. And they just betting shit. They don't give a fuck. They do not respect the art of sitting down and really, really trying to piece it the fuck
That's why
together.
I'd rather pay somebody.
That shit is crazy.
This girl I know, she was like, she tagged somebody that she get her picks from. And she like, I almost hit. And the chick said what you said. No, you would have hit. I gave you 7 out of 8 winners. You put all 8 on one ticket. Gave her 7 out of 8 locks, and she put them all on one ticket. All
People
8
so down bad, they trying to hit it today.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, yo, all you, like Ross said best, all you need is a game. You need one motherfucking game. That's it. That's all you got to do. Figure out one and bet that bitch and hit it. That's all the fuck you got to do. And if you can do that consistently to where you can hit more than 58%, you will make money. But all of that ticket, big 80 picks, and motherfuckers be having the shit where it's Embiid to score 25, Harden to score 20, Harden to have 8 assists, Maxey to score 15, Niang to hit 3 threes, this person to do, it'd be like, dog, you waiting on too much, man. Like
And
this,
too many variables.
this is anything.
You can't even watch the game.
You can't even watch the game. You don't even know what the fuck going on. You gotta take a nap and just wake up and see if you hit. But that was my pick. I think sportsbooks.
No, sportsbook undefeated.
That the money they generate at this point from sportsbooks, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it's literally printing money. We are a nation of degenerates.
A nation of degenerates and losers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Degenerate losers.
'Cause we like losing on top of our
Look how fast
degeneracy.
the Powerball be reaching $2 billion. So
Dog.
they tell you how
Dog.
many people be playing.
Dog, motherfuckers just out here trying to come up on something, anything. But that was my pick. I respect the Bad Bunny, John. If you want to do 2, I'm cool with that.
All right, fuck it. Let's do 2. We're going to do 2.
'Cause Bad
man.
Bunny in a world of entertainment deserves it.
He smoked shit this
He
year.
smoked shit. You got to give him credit for that.
Had Drake making goofy ass albums.
Yeah.
Somebody asked a question about that on Patreon too. I want to talk about that.
Okay, cool.
Have we softened on the honestly never mind? I got some things to say.
All right, well, we going to Patreon. Just a recap. Album of the year is Pusha T. It's Almost Dry. Verse of the year was Jay-Z. God Did. The best TRPE interview was The Ultimate Hustler with Barb. Chad Man of the year was Kyrie. Most annoying IG caption, you bitches. Jay-Z, Pimp C's We Some Family Man, and we getting his paper award. The sneaker of the year was the Louis Vuitton Air Force One collection. Whack 100 in Charleston. Come on now, dog. Gender reveals and conspiracy theories are what we don't want in 2023. Dama won Best TV Show. Tory Lanez and Meg won the Shaking My Head moment of the year, as if we didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that was.
Kanye West got Meltdown Award.
Kanye got the Kanye Award.
Kanye got the Kanye Award. Lifetime Finesse Award was Big Tobacco, and the MVP of 2022 was Sports Books and Bad
Bunny.
Got anything else you want to throw out there, man?
Me, Bad
It's
Bunny.
the end of the year. We got through another one.
We made it through another one, barely. But we made it. Well, we made it. We're limping to the finish.
We're limping to this motherfucker, but we made it. Our live show, we're going to kick off this new year. We got the Umar interview. Like I said, we got some other interviews we try and line up. Our live show is January 22nd. TRPE6.eventbrite.com. Subscribe to the Patreon, because in this new year, it's going to be Patreon before anybody else.
Patreon or nothing.
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm not bluffing.
Real shit.
It's going to be Patreon or nothing.
Fucks with y'all, man. I'm glad we got through another year of this. Let's run it up for 2023. TRPE 6 ever, I guess.
Yeah.
We out.
Bong.
Yeah.